Presented by Nicolock Paving Stones. Only Nicolock offers 28 vibrant color blends made exclusively with Paver Shield that will last for generations.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dexter Henry here from the New York Post with my guy, fellow host here at the New York Post, Brandon London. We are here with you for the men's national team soccer live watch party. First time we're doing one of these. We all love. We're not going to call it soccer. We're going to call it football.
Look at this football today. There's football today.
And our special guest joining us in the middle, one of my good friends, despite the fact that he roots for Arsenal, I still love him. He is, this person knows soccer, football. See, I almost slipped up there.
That's all right. I 10 push-ups on the next one.
Yeah, you got to call me out for that. He knows football as well as anybody I know, is a diehard football fan. Alex Azarm, producer at WFAN. Used to produce a lot with me when I was there. Yeah. Miss you there, bro.
I give you an elbow for the Arsenal this year. Like, I appreciate you coming on set with us, but you get the elbow for being an Arsenal fan.
Well, he gave you a friendly elbow. You got an elbow to the face right there. How you doing, bro? You good?
I'm good. I'm excited. I've already watched all 3 matches.
Dope.
Yeah, I can't wait.
No, man. I love it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button with us. We're going to be watching this match between USA and Paraguay. We are going to be talking about everything through the match. I guess the first thing, guys, U.S. they're favorites here. They're expected to win. They fielded a good starting 11 here today. Not much surprises other than Chris Richards. I didn't know what his availability was going to be.
Big boost.
I think it's a huge boost for the U.S. that he's there. Are you confident in USA winning?
I think my prediction, I think it will be 2-1. I think maybe it's going to be someone to break the deadlock will be a sub, maybe like a Tim Weah.
Okay.
Or maybe even like Gio Reyna if he comes in. But I'm interested to see it because Dest is playing as a right winger.
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting. Maybe they sub in someone that is more offensive maybe in the second half and he drops to a right back for Alex Freeman. I'm excited to see Alex Freeman because I haven't seen much of him. But good to see the duo of Chris Richards and Tim Ream.
Yeah, I think that's their strongest defensive duo that they have with the back there, and we are underway here. Brandon, you feeling good about Team USA?
I feel great. Like everyone, you say 2-1. I don't think Paraguay. I don't think they score at all because when you watch them play, they don't press. They don't attack as much. They kind of hang back, play the defensive. They've got like a defensive mindset, and then they try and attack you on the counter. USA, whether it was the Senegal friendly and then the Germany friendly as well with Robinson with the screamer at the top of the box.
That was crazy.
I feel as though this is going to be the year that we actually entertain and try and score. Obviously, you know, Pulisic, you've got Balogun, you've got a lot of guys that have put the ball in the net, in the back of the net for a lot of top clubs out there in Europe. This has to be the year. We can't just be a team that's just out there this year. We gotta do something. We gotta entertain the casuals.
But is this the best that the U.S. has had up front?
In terms of talent pool.
Yeah. Because Brandon's like, yo, we got to score. But I do think this is probably the best talent they've had up front.
Yeah. I agree with the decision to start Balogun, but you have so many other options. You have Pepe, you have Haji Wright, who I'm a big fan of. I can't wait to see him in the Prem next year with Coventry. So, yeah, I'm just really interested to see. Like I'm looking at like other players to watch in Paraguay, like Alderete, big center back for Sunderland.
And that's cool. What's it, Gomez?
Diego Gomez for Brighton. And Cisso's the X factor.
Ciso.
And Ciso, I think he was on. He's on Chelsea now, right? Because didn't he move?
Yeah, he moved.
Yeah.
We just got him.
Yeah. So now, like, I want to see like how he does because he was supposed to.
No, come on, man.
Every time someone says your club, you get to pull up the scarf.
Wow.
But that's what you want to see early.
Yeah.
What, 2 minutes, 31 seconds? Who's that, Balogun?
I like Balogun. I like the decision to start him. I thought he looked
Arsenal
really good
Academy product.
That is, I was going to give him the credit on that.
Born in Brooklyn?
Born
in Brooklyn because his mom was, 7 months pregnant with him?
And then she moved to London.
And then she moved to London 1 month after, so there's like some airport rule they were talking about. I think he's offsides right there.
Oh, no, he's flag didn't come up.
That's a late whistle
late
there.
flags.
All right, let's go into late whistles right now. Come on, man.
Like we all saw it. Just put it up. Like, come on. What are we doing?
Do you think that comes from up top? You think that someone's like in their ear? Like,
well, I mean, you got especially the world level with FIFA. They're constantly communicating. But why are you letting it play more?
Because maybe you didn't see it. Like, I'm going to give these referees, I'm going to give them a little bit of the benefit of the doubt when it comes to some of that. There was a solid lag there from the actual foul to the. But just back to Bellingham and then back to us talking about that top line and being the best and what it's been for quite some time. When we think about the U.S. men's national team, they've never been able to score as much. Even in Qatar, it was the low-scoring games, and then obviously we got knocked out in the knockout stage. If you're going to go far in this tournament, yes, you have to defend. Defense wins championships, and that's universal, Dex, from basketball to football to maybe, I don't know, maybe cricket. Do they play defense in cricket? But you also gonna have to light the lamp up in hockey, like it's hockey. You're gonna have to be able to score in this tournament because you're not gonna be able to sit back and just hope for some sort of 1-0 result. These teams are going to give you anything and everything they have to get out of this group stage, and what I like to call the group of life, because it's anyone's group. Mm-hmm. So you have to score. You have to score early. You have to hop up on a team like Paraguay, and hopefully, with what we've seen so far, hopefully they can keep up this tempo and just put one in early, just for a sense of relief.
Yeah, I'm going to be keeping my eye on possession here, guys. You know, I mean, right now, I know it's very early. The U.S. has controlled, dominated possession. You've seen them in the attacking third a couple of times, so that's good. But I agree with you. I just think the thing is the U.S. couldn't play like this before. They couldn't play like this last World Cup. They didn't have – and again, they still, to me, do not have, like, elite world-class talent up front.
And Pochettino said it.
But it's better than what they've had in recent years.
No doubt.
Like, they had to play more defensive in Qatar. Like, they had to. Now they can be a little bit more aggressive. They can build up and look to go forward. You can have that. So,
but this is why they call it the golden generation. Like, if you watch the HBO special, they had the whole series on them leading up to this World Cup. These guys understand the pressure that they're feeling with this being, you know, the first World Cup match played on U.S. soil since 1994. Just think of what 94 did for us when it came. Like, back then, obviously, me as an American football player, it didn't turn me on to the sport like following Premier League did, but it opened up your eyes and was
you weren't really a soccer fan.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I was born into like loving it.
Were you really?
Yeah. So like, wow, yeah. I mean, I come from a soccer loving family, right? My cousin played in the EPL, so it's like
You said soccer twice.
Sorry.
And that's a handball right there. So what are we really doing right now, Alex? Like, are you playing goalie right now?
Are you showing this for the sponsor, Nicolock?
Okay. I like that. I like that. Well, in that case,
that's all.
Shout out to Nicolock.
But I came from a football-loving family because, yes, my family in England would they'd look at me wrong for that.
Cameron Jerome. Shout out Cameron Jerome.
Yeah, I told you, my cousin who played in the EPL.
So what did 1994 do for you and your family?
I think for me, and I think, Alex, it might be the same, too. Like, we come from football-loving families.
Yeah.
That's in our culture. Like, I'm from Grenada, where it's like football and cricket are the major sports. So it's not.
Okay.
It's like I always grew up kind of watching it. Oh, chance here.
Go.
Let's go! Already, baby!
Wow.
Already,
that
baby!
Was a terrible mistake.
Don't cut my head off right there. Already. We needed to hop up early, and we just got it. Go!
Wow. I got to see that again. I love it.
Park the bus on that one, Paraguay.
Early
Take
goal.
that. Take that. If you're at a bar right now, take a shot and get some water as well. Call Uber.
Hydrate.
Don't drive home. But we needed to see that, especially after the Senegal result. I didn't like the way we played against Germany because we weren't able to put the ball in the back of the net enough. But look at that. Is that Weston McKennie right there?
Yeah, that was all McKennie. And
that's
this
all
move
McKennie.
by Pulisic right here.
McKennie gets what a move to split him, and then the give back. McKennie.
That's an own goal.
Yeah,
that's an own goal.
Yeah,
that's an own goal.
It is. Yeah, it's an own goal.
But
I saw McKennie. What a great run! Still,
absolutely.
McKennie made that happen with the run.
So Back in 1994, Landon Donovan was able to put together a run like that. But in recent years, it was Pulisic against the world, I felt like. McKinney wasn't there yet.
He's got better talent around him now.
Which is why they're able to finish a run like that.
Yeah. Alex, what'd you think of their run?
That goal? Yeah, like McKinney, like everyone's going to say Pulisic is the best player, the most talented, but in terms of form and how he ended the season with Juve, Weston McKennie's probably the most in-form player. Because, like, really, Juve had a bad year. Yep. The only players that really, stood out for me were him and Yildiz. And I think, like, when he stays fit, he's just a tough player to play against. He's so good. He can play anywhere.
Anywhere, yep. And I think that matters, that part, too, that now you have American players playing in the top leagues in the world and actually producing. You know, Tyler Adams had a good year for Bournemouth, right? A little bit down at the end, but he started off really good. But yeah, so you have guys that are playing at a high level, getting minutes now and producing. Wow,
that's a yellow card.
Give him the yellow.
Yep. Well,
good call.
That's easy. That's
but
easy.
Look, getting on them early. Yeah. Attacking early.
He has big ears.
Yes, he does. They can hear everything. Sorry, Juan Jose Caceres.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
Oh, man.
Tyler Adams, I think, has the potential to be the most important player because I think Pulisic...
on the squad? You think he's the most important? He has the potential?
Really?
Yeah, because like when he's... The problem is he's not fit all the time. And I'm a little bit biased because I went to Marist. His brother went to Marist. Shout out Daryl. We still stay in touch every now and then. So Tyler, like when he stays fit and he goes on a run of games, he just keeps that form going. The momentum is huge for him. I remember that goal he scored against Mexico a few years back. That was a great one. 30 yards out.
Do you feel like there's some sort of chip on his shoulder that because he's not wearing the armband anymore?
No, this is Tim Ream's last year. I think Tyler, since he...
good ball.
Good ball.
I think since the last World Cup, it was the right decision to make them captain at that time. But Tim Ream, I think since then has just been so instrumental for every team he played, even past Fulham. So I think, and Tyler been in and out. He moved from Leeds and he went to Bournemouth. So it depends. I think Tim Ream, this is his last dance. So I think it was the right decision.
Tim Ream to me is the John Terry of this squad. Athletically. It's not there. You're not one of the bigger, faster, stronger guys, but you're so smart that you know where to be. You know how to get to your spot. You know how to play the game of angles, and it makes you seem more athletic than what you are because you're a cerebral player.
Good ball.
Cut back.
I like it.
Nobody
but
in the middle.
Look at how much we're playing on their side.
Yeah, they're dominating in the final third. They're just dominating right now.
So you need to put another one.
And this is big for their conference because I think this is no disrespect to Paraguay, but I think this is their easiest opponent in the group.
You think so?
I do. Yeah.
I think the Socceroos are.
They can turn up at any qualifying in Asia. They struggled a little bit, but last year no one gave them a chance to get out of the group. I think it was France, Denmark, and Tunisia, and they came out they came out with the same amount of points as France.
You're right.
So they can turn up at any point.
So and I think that's the toughest opponent.
No, the toughest opponent is Turkey.
Turkey
for sure. Yildiz is my player to watch.
Yeah.
And then you have Gula.
Yildiz plays with
McKinney,
and I did an interview with him, and I asked. I was like, because it's remember that viral Kobe video where in the Olympics he's like, I'm going to run straight through Paul Gasol's chest. So I asked McKinney that, and he said he can't wait to go straight through Yildiz.
I love
because
that.
That's his guy. That's my club guy.
On the club, I'm still going at you. I love that.
And you're up 1-0 right now, but job's not finished. They need to score another one just so we can breathe a little bit here. But, I mean, right now you've got Paraguay on the ropes. And in terms of, like you said, going up, next game, June 19th, against the Socceroos, against Australia, you want to walk in to a match like that with the utmost confidence. And you do that by dominating Paraguay in this first match.
They're dominating right now. I don't remember the last time Paraguay's been in their own attacking third.
Yeah. This is the first time Paraguay. I remember they went on a huge run in 2010, and they lost to Spain I think it was either the round of 16 or quarterfinals.
I think it was the quarters.
I think it was the quarters.
They were like the original Morocco, I guess. Like like for me, because like I my first World Cup was 06, and I don't remember all the games, but like 2010 was like the first one where I like remember from beginning to end, and they were like, they just came out of nowhere. I think Roque Santa Cruz probably on that team. I don't know, but
didn't they call that their golden generation? And then they kind of had
Paraguay,
to a little bit after that.
So they missed out on the last three.
So it's huge for them to be back.
Yeah,
but we were talking about this before. Like they're probably the weakest team in South America.
Yeah, I think
a country that was really proud.
That's in the World Cup.
Yeah, because there's a lot of like good like Brazil, obviously, Argentina, obviously, but then you also have Ecuador, who I think is tough.
Yep.
Colombia,
Uruguay,
can't have it, and Ciso. I think it was interesting to see him in the starting line because he got hurt in the last friendly, but he could be an X factor.
Nesco got that Odell. He got that old Odell Beckham Jr. cut.
He's I think more dangerous than Diego Gomez because I don't know. Every time I watch Diego Gomez, he's just like looking for a yellow card.
He plays in the Premier League. Diego Gomez, where does he play?
He plays at Brighton.
He plays at Brighton.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is a looking for a yellow card kind of dude.
Yeah, he like there he is. Like he just looks like he already has a yellow card.
I mean, just remember at the end of they played the friendly in 2025, and at the end they got into that. It's a soccer brawl, so I don't really call it. Yeah. It's not like the Malice in the Palace because it's soccer guys. But they got into it. So
Did you like that? I like that for Team USA though.
I needed, and a lot of people talk about that. I watched Alexi Lalas's State of the Union podcast, and he talked about how Team USA needed that fight.
Sometimes
because you got to get physical, and Pochettino loves that type of stuff.
I liked it.
I'm a Chelsea guy. Poch was at Chelsea, did well early, and then kind of stuck it up towards the end of it.
Sounds like a lot of Chelsea.
The last Chelsea, 20 Chelsea managers outside of Thomas Tuchel. But he was just talking about how they needed that. They needed to get physical like that to kind of brand themselves and create some sort of identity for this team. And I mean, you just look at what they've been able to do under Poch. This looks like a completely different unit. And that's no disrespect to Greg Berhalter, but Poch has just stepped in and completely changed our culture from day one.
Yeah, you've definitely seen that. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let us know what you think. Do you think oh, wow. Outside, big chance.
Put it away.
That's that defenderman. If that was a proper winger, he would have had a strike instead.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I'm a big Serge. I'm a desk guy. I know.
Nah, you got.
Balogun's got to shoot that.
No, it's too tough because that was a tough turn on that. He made the right play in passing it off.
Yeah.
I'm with Alex. A proper winger off that first touch. But is it either
you're number 9. You got to know that. I can't pass it. Like I can't kick it out to the 3-point line to a jump shooter.
Yeah.
You got to take that, Brunson. Shout out to
McKinney.
Good ball.
That's a great ball.
Oh. I like what I've seen so far, guys.
Yeah.
What's it? 16 minutes into this, we're almost in the 17th minute.
Right now.
I like what I'm watching right now, but again, you have to score that early goal or that second early goal to put a team like Paraguay. You put them in duress. Oh, they bumped heads. They bumped heads.
Palace versus Sunderland right there.
That Chris Richards. Come on.
And another good thing about this team is now they've had proven winners. Chris Richards just won the Conference League.
Yes, they won Europa Conference League for
and Crystal Palace, and then you have guys like McKinney who's played at the top level, Pulisic played at the top level.
That's a different. That's
Balogun scoring goals for Monaco. Yeah,
that's a difference though. Again, I still don't think does the U.S. have a top 100 player in the world. Maybe Pulisic is at the end of that.
If he's in form, yes, but
I love that you say that because it does matter.
It does matter. Like you can't just I don't know who's coming off like a long injury. That's like right now. Like I love him to death, but like the last couple months since he's come back from injury, like Saka, like he was clearly playing the last couple months injured. You could tell like his hamstring is not like even Tuchel said like we have to monitor him. He might not even start every game. So like it depends. Like when on his day, Saka is top, but same with Pulisic and McKennie. So like in terms of form, I think right now the best player is McKennie, and you can make the argument that he's top 100.
To the people in the chat who may not know who Saka is, can you kind of break that down to them? We may have a lot of casuals in here, you know.
Bukayo Saka, Mr. Starboy for Arsenal and England. And he's a guy that has performed in almost every tournament for England. Like 2022, England lost to France, and the reason why they lost was that he got subbed off. Like, he was their best player, then gets subbed off, and then France wins that game. Kane misses a penalty, just had to say that. And then 2024 Euros, even though England made the final, they struggled throughout the whole time. They needed late goals every time. Saka scored one against Switzerland. Bellingham was really good as well. Gahey was also very good. So I think those were like the top 3 players. So he's a big game player. And Saka, like now he just got a new contract at Arsenal, so happy he's staying.
I'm sure you are happy that he's staying. Shout out to everybody in chat. My guy Brian Fonseca here says, "What's up, guys? Team USA actually looks dominant so far. I'm impressed." Yeah, I think you should be. I think you should be impressed with what they've done so far.
Beware of the Ides of March. Like dominant, yes. But I'm nervous right now. Like I need, because Paraguay, they're gonna fight back. This is a scrappy team, and like I said, each one of these teams in this group feels as though that they could not only win it, but
you said you
they
predicted
can move
a clean
on.
sheet. If Alex's prediction of 2-1 is right, well, you needed that early goal. Right?
Yeah.
Or you want that in second goal so you can get up 2 goals and feel a little bit more comfortable.
If you get that second goal, then that 2-0 looks
it's possible.
a lot more doable, a lot more possible. But I mean, just you see it. They're dominating. They're on the they're Paraguay's third of the pitch. They're getting their chances. But then you see Paraguay get their little 1 to 2 shots on goal.
That's a goal kick, right?
You know what I'm saying? They're getting their run. It's just like they're not going to get the same amount of runs and chances as the Team USA, but they know that. They're built for that. Oh, great pass.
Great. Yeah, what was that, Tillman? Yeah,
Tillman. Great pass there.
Found McKennie. That's great.
See, we didn't see this in 2022.
We
didn't see Rucker Park at 2022. Like this set of skill, we didn't see that. It was all technical. Now these dudes seem like they're a little bit more comfortable in terms of doing things like that, creating or doing like top class level moves in a game like situation like that.
What do you think the possession is right now? I just looked at
probably 75.
I was gonna say 75-25.
70.
Yeah.
70,
okay.
30 right now.
Yeah.
One thing I'll say about the 2022 their games that they played. I remember they went up 1-0 against both Wales and Iran. And the second half, they were just like defending for their lives instead of trying to go for a second.
Exactly.
And right now, that's not like they're trying to go for a second right now. And Wales, they got a penalty at the end. Iran almost equalized, but they got through.
Oh, that was
yeah.
They got right.
Here it goes. Great pass.
And then even in group play, the match against England, right?
That was their best performance.
That was their best performance.
And that was because they were trying to like go at them. They weren't trying to think themselves as underdogs.
Which shocked me watching that, because I was like, wow, they were actually being aggressive in that one. And that draw ended up being like a win for Team USA.
Of course.
Not for the people in England. They treated that like a loss. But yeah, they were aggressive in that one. I was a little shocked at that, considering the talent on the roster at that time. So there you go, 1-0, and I mean the possession has just been dominant, man.
Right there.
Wow. Finding space, even when there's mess ups, that was shaky. Even when there's mess ups, they're still putting such pressure on that back line of Paraguay.
Yeah.
Everything we're watching is like as they should. Like everything you're saying, I just want to end with as they should. This is the year, Dex.
But like if you're going to get respect,
you can't play with your food.
I always say you can't play with food, but this is the year for what? What are we talking about?
For respect? Like, I mean, Posh said it. Posh said it. Semifinals are bust. James Dolan said NBA finals are bust. So when you put those sort of expectations on a team,
semifinals, that's. Do you think this
US
team is a semifinals team?
It's the World Cup. Anything can happen. Anything. Someone can knock out, like, let's say you win the round of 16. I mean, not the round of 16.
I think if they advance past the round of 16, it is a major win.
Yeah, quarterfinals appearances.
You could get some sort of
quarterfinals appearances.
So now you've got some sort of respect. Like I posted.
I think making the round of 16 would be great, but if they get past that, it's
round of 16 is the expectation. That's where the bar is set.
I do feel like that's where they should.
Because the personnel and the coach.
Yeah. And now that we have a hydration break, we have a little break for you from Nicolock.
Pavers shouldn't lose their color over time.
That's where Paver Shield comes in.
Paver Shield is a surface protection technology built right into Nicolock pavers.
With Nicolock's Paver Shield technology, color runs throughout the whole paver, not just the surface.
It's designed to resist fading and protects against everyday wear. So your colors stay richer and your space keeps that just installed look.
All right, everybody, you heard from our sponsor, Nicolock. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Dexter Henry, Brandon London, your two hosts for the New York Post, and our guy, Alex Azarm, producer from WFAN, soccer enthusiast. We are in a hydration break. You just took a drink of water. You got hydrated.
I have to, copy the.
You got to do what the professionals doing. Do you like commercials?
No,
one of my loves about football is that you don't have commercials until halftime, and now we're getting commercials.
This is a disgrace. Honestly.
I know we just showed you guys
disgrace.
Yeah, it is a disgrace because they're trying to Americanize it, and this is just for sponsors. This is like.
So you don't think they care about the athlete's health and the hydration? Well, you think they care about that,
it's
but
fine.
it's just showing of the athlete.
I don't want to see somebody drink water.
I mean, it should realistically only take like 1 minute. I don't know if you watched the Mexico game, but they literally waited. The players waited for the commercial break to come back. And the thing is, they're also showing this on Telemundo, but Telemundo they don't do the commercials. So,
okay.
To me, this is just like, I hope this is not like a first thing. Like I hope this is just a one-time thing.
They should do like a little pip, put the commercial or swap it out. The NFL does a great job of that during the 30-second timeout.
They'll just show the
split screen. That's like a 2-screen.
Well, maybe just go back to the announcers, like to like commentator. Like I think it's John Strong and Stu Holden. So like, why don't you just like
get their announcers?
Just get their announcers. Like
okay.
I get annoyed. I know it's gonna sound weird because we just threw to a sponsor, but I get annoyed.
You take advantage of what they're doing. That's
what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're gonna do. You're gonna see us do this at halftime. You're gonna see us do this at the other hydration break that you're gonna see this game. But my point is, I do think sports sometimes become a little bit too over-commercialized, and one of my loves about football is you don't have to have that as much. Yeah. It's around, like you're going to see all the stuff, like around the borders of the pitch, you're going to see all that. So, but like, did we need another 2 minutes to throw in the ad?
Yeah, but so all the sponsors that are around, I hate commercials and ads, by the way. Like if I'm doing YouTube or whatever, I got YouTube Premium. My Prime is $11.99 extra a month.
For no ads? I'm not mad at you. I do.
I do that, but like Hisense, I have zero clue what Hisense is. I'm not gonna go on Google and look for Hisense, but if the advertisement popped up or a commercial popped up during a hydration break, I'd be like, oh snap, Hisense. Like, oh, at least I know what it is.
Right.
At least but I mean that shouldn't be the reason. I'm with you guys. Like I feel like football, there should be no commercials, there should be no ads.
Halftime.
Maybe throw some little like a little pip or a split screen, because I do want to see what the players are doing. Like this is all about, especially when we're talking about Team USA. We need somebody to come out of this as a rock star. Somebody has to come out of this World Cup as a guy that the kids look up to and they want to be like.
Boosh! That's a goal.
No, he's off. He's outside.
Yeah,
he's outside,
off.
Right?
Yeah, he's off.
Was he?
Wait, there's
no,
the flag
no,
stay. Wait, it's 2-0.
no. Oh.
Now it's up.
No, you can tell by how he's celebrating.
Oh.
Stop it with the late
Yo,
flags.
the lag. The lag is killing me. 4G.
I thought the first one was offside. The first one's off. Look, he's clearly offside.
He's offsides here.
I called it.
You called that there, and I was like, okay. But once Pulisic cut back in, right? That's when I was like, oh, this is live. So he's offsides there. Okay. He's
also offside. Like they're both. There's two offside.
They're letting it run. They're letting the command.
You can't let it run that far. That's the point.
That's too far.
This is the point I was
what
making.
if you're wrong? You can't get it wrong on the global level. Like I can see if it was Arsenal Bournemouth, then who cares? You can get it wrong. But this is the world stage.
Alex
you're not picking up what I'm putting down?
No. Alex saw it early. The first one, and then I was like, maybe I saw that wrong. Maybe they let that go.
I was like,
questioning
they're playing
myself.
it on? Yeah.
I was like, oh, maybe I saw that wrong. Shout out to Duncan Stewart up in here. He said you were looking like you were dying to crack a joke. I think when Brandon said they can make the semifinals.
You don't think so?
I think I just said.
Brandon said that. Duncan Stewart, I think, is saying that you look like you were.
Pasha said it. Pochettino said semis or bust.
You think they can make the semifinals?
Why not? Think so. It's tournament time. Why not?
I think there's too many teams better than them.
But if you handle business in the group stage, you may catch a favorable draw in the round of 32, round of 16. Now, someone may get upset. In that round of 16. No, you have to win round 32. Like you
that'd be a failure if you don't win round 32.
Absolutely.
Who would they? I don't even know who they would play against if they finished first.
If they win the group, they would play a third, like one of the third.
Oh, okay. Third place teams.
Third place teams in another stage.
Well, do you like the expansion? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. How does everybody feel about the World Cup being expanded?
For the sake of just watching high pressure sporting events, yeah, because it's still knockout stage. Like you still need to win it, or you're going home. You're on a flight back to wherever you need to go.
Yeah.
And why not? I mean, the NCAA March Madness has expanded the teams. The NFL playoffs expanded teams.
Oh wow!
He got it.
Wow!
He got it.
He got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
Yeah. I like Balogun a lot, man.
I like him a lot.
And
he Brooklyn kid.
You know what time
for
it is.
1 month.
Yeah, hey, he's still Brooklyn. We love our Brooklyn
Let's
nights.
go.
Brooklyn night. That was a great pass and a great finish by Paraguay's done. They're done.
It's over.
They're finished.
It's wraps. It's wraps.
I mean, the U.S. is dumb. They've kicked their ass.
You need to watch this.
They need another hydration break.
All right, when we talk about Mexico,
we just don't need no more commercials.
Mexico beat South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Canada drew. In their match.
Bosnia.
Right now, this is the most dominant effort by a host team.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
It's 2-0. 31 minutes.
Yeah. Mexico played really well, but at the same time, I think South Africa are one of the weakest teams.
And South Africa looked overmatched, and they
had a red card and like
two.
Second one was at the
South
end.
Africa or Paraguay? Who's better?
Paraguay.
Paraguay.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
This is dominant.
That's what we're saying. It's better competition.
Okay.
Yeah.
Canada was a little unlucky today. I think they should have won.
And they had a lot of chances.
Yeah.
They dominated possession. They had a lot of chances.
They had two goals cleared off the line.
Yeah, I hit up my Canadian friend Chantel.
10 goals, 28 international.
That's a good ratio.
Oh.
Remember, he had 3 in a row.
They were able to get the ball.
Look at the passing. Look at the one touch. This makes me want to plug a PlayStation 5 in and play FIFA right now. Like I'm not gonna lie.
I was doing some of that recently.
Have you ever seen that? When Pulisic was about to cut back to Balogun for the goal, anytime I see a cutback, it just reminds me of that one video of that guy playing pickup with Kaká. Have you seen that?
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
And then he just goes, Kaká, cut back. And I'm like, you're telling a Ballon d'Or winner
to cut back. If I was Kaká looking at him like, yo,
get out of here. Yeah.
That's like Knicks fans telling Brunson and them what to do all the time. Well, you know what?
People do that in these games. They yell at people all the time.
Before I get jumped outside,
don't get jumped out in the streets. Don't get jumped out in these streets. Let me stop, man. Yeah, our guy, Anthony Rivera, Subway to Shea, says, World Cup watch party, you got my attention. Let's go, USA. Gem Dirty 2049 says, him see Brandon in the house on the watch party.
Giants fans, man. Giants fans. MetLife Stadium. We'll be there for the finals. USA going to the finals.
Oh my! See,
this is the
Let me be a Glazer. Let me be a bro. When do we get to see this? And now I got my 3-year-old. We go outside and we kick the soccer ball and all.
Semifinals to now finals.
Let me feel it, bro. Look how dominant we look right now.
It's Paraguay. What are we doing?
All right. You disrespecting the competition.
I'm not. I'm just saying. Listen, it's a good start.
They eat lunch
feel
too, bro.
good. Yes, I'm not. I feel like it sounds like I'm throwing shade to Paraguay. I'm saying the competition is gonna get tougher. I like what I'm seeing from the U.S. I'm just gonna pump the brakes.
They beat Brazil in a friendly. They beat Argentina in a friendly. Messi wasn't there. Doesn't matter. But you still like this. No one should be slept on.
I was impressed with how they played against Germany for the most part. I know they had a rough start in that match, in that friendly, but I did like they were at points. They were in their attacking third. They had some good things going. This is a much more talented U.S. team, and I hope people in this country get behind it. We'll see. But there's a long way to go before I start saying finals.
Pico de Gallo 2442.
It's my guy Anthony.
Dex, you're always so negative. You're always so negative.
No, see, and he said, "Where's Brian Fonseca at?" I'm not being negative. No,
what is Almiron doing?
He knows I'm positive. I don't know what he was doing there. I'm usually the positive guy. I'm just saying I got to see a little bit more with Team USA. Now, Anthony Gallo did say to me,
"Play on,
keep playing.
Come on, put it away."
Wish he had.
The double-hander. Love it.
He's got the Odell Beckham Jr.
I'll get to Gallo's comment in a second and see what the U.S. is able to do here.
Slice him up.
Got him.
Slice him up.
Cross that.
Yeah.
Header. See, now he's going to say they're going to win the whole thing. He's going to say that's what's going to happen. Anthony Gallo, our boy, our good friend, Anthony Gallo. Shout out to Anthony Gallo. The last time we did a Knicks watch party, and we got another one tomorrow at Silver Lining. Come out, rock with us if you're there. He said to me, the way the Knicks are winning makes him want to think the Team USA can do it too.
There we go.
That's my guy, Gallo.
There we go. True American patriot.
Okay.
True American patriot.
All right.
Let's go red, white, and blue in the USA. Man. There you go, Gallo.
I told Gallo, no. The same thing I'm saying to you, Brandon. See, me, Alex and I, we're not willing to go there. I'm going to say, round of 16, I do agree, should be the standard of where they should get. Anything beyond that, it's great.
House money?
Yeah.
You guys don't believe, man. You guys haven't been paying attention.
I'll be honest, I'll say it. I don't believe.
You haven't been paying attention.
I don't believe.
This is the year, man. Like, this is the year where there's going to be a young LeBron James of soccer.
God.
He's watching right now, and he's like, yo, who's this Balogun dude? Like, who's this Pulisic guy? Captain America? I can be him. And like, you know, I train American football players. Mm-hmm. You know, Dex, I'm not one of those people to tell a kid, you ain't going to the NFL, but if you 5'6", you're probably not going to the... Put it away.
Ooh. Corner.
Dominating this match. If you're 5'6", and I tell the parents all this all the time, if your kid's 5'6", fast, athletic.
You can be Darren Sproles.
They don't need to be playing NFL. Nah, man. What's it, Danny Woodhead?
Yeah.
You know, those guys, no. Go put him in an academy somewhere. Let him be super athletic. Now, you may be a little bit behind because if you start them in, like, you know, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, they're a little behind.
But see, you're kind of hitting on what I think is the problem with U.S. soccer.
What's that?
Is that for a long time they haven't had these academies to develop these kids young.
Well, Landon Donovan called out U.S. Soccer Federation, the youth academies and all.
I love corners.
Oof.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought that was in.
Ooh.
Come on, man. Chris Richards. Crystal Palace.
East Mamba.
Which,
I like that.
South London, like that area around Crystal Palace. Dex, you love it. The Caribbean food.
I know. Shout out to Brixton.
Oh, my God.
Shout out to Brixton.
It's the Caribbean
I've been there.
food.
I know. And the food is great. I know.
Say, wow, let me get some of that cabbage. Let me get some more of that cabbage.
We put cabbage with everything.
So good, man.
Yeah. Shout out to South London.
But, you know, Crystal Palace is like my...
it's like right back his head.
You know how we root for USA, but you got a backup team. Colombia is my backup team. Crystal Palace in Premier League
is your backup team?
Is my backup team.
Do I have a backup team in the Premier League?
No,
I don't do that.
I don't have one. But let's say I needed a team to beat Man City or Arsenal. Okay, I would root for Crystal Palace.
I always have like a team. I always have a team in the Prem that maybe not right now, but I have a team that like I kind of always respected. Like for some years it was Brighton or like Brentford.
Yeah.
Like when Tony was there, I would always like respect them.
Southampton.
Like they kind of were
Jermaine
mid-table
Defoe.
teams that I just respected.
No Crystal Palace?
For now, based on like how they've been playing, it might be Sunderland, the way they've been playing. I like how they've gone to so that probably was it for me. You don't respect any other teams in the Prem. No. It's Arsenal or nothing.
Yeah. I don't really like, quote unquote, I don't root for them, but there's certain teams that I have a soft spot for, like for example like Newcastle. Because I grew up watching a goal, so I just like I affiliate that with Santiago Munoz. You know?
So right, okay, I see. And then for me, I think the soft spot in the Prem for me is really probably like Leeds. Because my family that lives in England is like all from the north, so it's Huddersfield and Leeds. So like when Huddersfield was up a couple years ago, I was rooting for them.
Town.
Yeah, so that's where I kind of always have a soft spot for those two teams.
Question: would you rather play for Southampton, a Leeds, a Huddersfield Town, or play for one of the top clubs in the MLS?
Oh, easily.
I'd rather play for those teams in
Premier League.
Yeah,
you'd rather go there and get your head kicked in every game and barely.
Yeah, I mean,
that's basically just compare Donovan and Dempsey's career. Dempsey
he was with Tottenham for a little bit.
He was there for one season, I think. But like Fulham, he's literally a legend there. And then when he went back, he dominated with Seattle. And then when Donovan was in his prime, he tried to play at Bayern or Everton, and he failed.
Yeah. I would absolutely take a career in one of those. And here's the thing: if you go to some, like I'm thinking another team, a Nottingham Forest. I'm gonna put them.
That's another team I have a soft spot for.
And that was my dad's team.
So Nottingham Forest, really?
Yeah, because my dad's coach. When he was in college, played for Forest at the time.
Really?
Like back in like the 70s.
Yeah, because that's when they were really good.
Yeah.
And so what I was going to say with that is like Leeds, Nottingham Forest, those were teams that were really good like in the 70s. And they still have a good tradition and history around that. Like when you go to those pitches, those grounds.
Dest?
Oh.
Another one. If you go 3-0 at halftime.
Oh yeah,
we can wrap this up. Go to a bar, like like what are we supposed to talk about in the second half?
I mean,
up 3-0.
Hey, what was that game? Was it the 2014 World Cup where who got destroyed 6-7-0? That was Brazil against who destroyed them? Why am I forgetting?
Germany 7-1.
Germany 7-1.
Oh yeah.
I will never forget that because at the time I was doing a World Cup show, and I was on my way. At that match started, I think it was like 2-0. And I went to my barbershop, and I got to the barbershop, and it was like 3. And then we were just all watching. It's a Caribbean barbershop, so everybody's watching the score go up, and nobody could believe this is happening in Brazil.
Yeah,
I could have 7-1.
Yeah, no Neymar, no Thiago Silva, but that was probably the biggest Chelsea. Biggest blowout.
People were crying.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Brazilian fans were crying.
And Brazil's one of those countries to where even if they go down 2-0, you wait for them to turn it on.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, we're about to see one of the greatest comebacks. But nah, Germany just poured it on them.
It was a tactical masterclass by Germany. I'll never forget. That was such an ass beating. Yeah, so say maybe you talk because maybe the U.S. puts up more goals. I don't know. You never know.
Yeah, goals are going to be important, especially for the third place teams because goal difference is going to matter if they're going to advance into the next round. So like this is actually probably more important for Paraguay if anything, because Paraguay need to try and bring one back to try and advance to the next round. You know, I think they're playing Turkey next game.
I think
that's going to be just as tough, if not tougher. So. This is not looking good for them.
I think Australia beats Turkey in their first match.
Really?
Yeah, man. Like, I don't know. I mean, Turkey has the momentum, obviously, with them qualifying.
Yeah, they were late qualifier.
The way they did it. And one of the most dangerous teams. They've got young stars on their roster.
But they have Guler. They got Yildiz, like we mentioned. Oh my God, Yilmaz for Galatasaray. He's the most frustrating player from the Champions League because he's insanely fast, and then like when he tries to shoot, it goes like rosy. Wow, another goal.
Finished. Oh,
no, save.
Dex.
What a save.
Dex.
Stop it. Stop.
Just hold on, man.
Stop.
Hold on, man.
Stop.
We've never seen this level of skill before.
It's halfway through one
bro,
match. What are we
these dudes is playing NBA Street right now.
You know what this is like? I'm going to tell you what this is like. This is like when you're watching two people play FIFA, and somebody comes on, you see them kicking somebody's ass, it's not that good, and the other person's like, yo, give me the sticks.
Yeah.
And you know that person's good, and they're not even gonna rock with one of the best clubs. They're like,
this is different.
I don't even know. They're like, give me Brentford right now, and I'm gonna give you work. I'm just like, let's chill.
This is different.
See, and you're talking about when they play Australia and Turkey, and it's gonna go. They're gonna go up in competition. Nice feeling.
They're gonna if they beat Paraguay 3-0. They'll beat Australia 2-0, and then they're gonna chill against Turkey. They don't need that match.
They could rotate. Yeah,
put in Sebastian Berhalter. Put in Gio Reyna.
Hey, you can finally play Christian Roldan. I mean, like, why is he even there? Like how he got called up again makes no sense.
So you wanted Tanner Tasserman instead?
I don't care. Like I was actually
at that point,
I was at the 2022 roster announcement, and the guys there, like, because it was during the middle of the season, so the only players that were there were the MLS guys. So like it was Roldan, Sean Johnson was there, Walker Zimmerman. So I mean like those guys, realistically, the main MLS players, they won't get too much time on the pitch, unfortunately.
This year, at the roster reveal, they had Gunna as and they're like, coming to the stage, Gunna, and everybody was looking like, who? Who? It was so awkward. He did a good job though. That was fun.
Tim Ream just like
you guys did a good job with that roster reveal.
Tim Ream just did a header. I don't know if you saw that, but he was on the ground and headed the ball. That was crazy.
You see the effort. You see the skill, and you see the effort. Guys are on the ground, and Dex, all right. Go ahead, man.
Does anybody think Brandon is tripping? Because I think Brandon is tripping.
You're not a football patriot, bro.
Chat. I know Anthony Gallo's going to be with you. I know that.
As he should.
He said you know the vibes. Yeah, the vibes of what?
It's different. Opening match last World Cup 2022 was we beat Qatar. Did we beat?
No, 2020. Well, USA's match. You drew Wales.
Drew Wales.
Yeah.
Who? Gareth Bale. Wales, solid team. Now
that Iran.
Paraguay could beat Wales. Could beat 2022 Wales.
Should have lost to Iran.
We should.
Look at this. Look at what we're watching right now, fellas. Look at what we're watching right now.
Can we pump the brakes, please?
You can't play with your food. It's like the Knicks. Over the last couple years, they used to play with their food. Now
it's not like the Knicks were always going to make the finals. In my opinion.
I think if you want to say it's like the Knicks, you have to talk about the growth from 22 to 2026, and growth. Sometimes I don't see this team. Again, that's what I'll say. Round of 16, I agree with Brandon. Has to be the standard. If they can get past that, then I'm like, okay, that's huge.
No, but you don't. No, you have to draw your line. You have to draw the line in the sand. You can't. We can't get to the round of 16 and you be like, oh, I always knew they could do it.
I won't say that because I didn't know they were.
Say it with your chest. I'm saying they're going to the quarterfinals. Oh, wait. I'm tripping. I'm saying they're going to the quarterfinals. Yeah, they're going to the quarterfinals. They may lose or get drugged.
Ooh.
Matt Freese.
Yeah, okay,
Gallo's happy to see him for sure.
I'm sure he is. New York NYCFC keeper.
Yeah.
Can he do? I mean, it's Cole Palmer's celebration.
You mean Morgan Rogers?
No, Cole Palmer.
No, it's Morgan
Rogers first.
Trae Young, actually.
Trae Young goes first. Trae Young.
Cole Palmer is bigger than Trae Young on the global stage.
That is true.
But so it's his.
Morgan Rogers, like, he said multiple times that, like, oh, Cole stole it from me. Like he was doing like a quiz with Jude Bellingham recently, and someone said, whose celebration is better, Jude's or Morgan's? Like, which one of you has the better celebration?
Oh.
You have to hit that. You had to hit that. You had to the first time.
Dex got in his head.
Got to waste.
Wow.
Cole Palmer scored at MetLife. That should tell y'all something.
Oh, yeah, the Club World Cup final.
How much did you put into that?
Like,
was
that was the only.
Did
I watched 2 games. I watched 2 games.
Word. Give me pound here. Don't leave me hanging.
I watched 2 games.
Are y'all serious?
Yeah.
I was happy my team didn't play, didn't participate.
I watched 2 games of that. That was like I needed a break. Like now there's only going to be now there's only one summer where there's no internet play. Like,
there's too much football.
Dude, they're getting $200K a week. You better be. I'm playing. What else am I gonna do?
It was funny.
I will say,
hang out with my side chick.
It was very
them
cool.
Dudes need to play.
It was very cool to see different
Nicolock.
different nationalities here, because there was Porto versus Al Ahly from Egypt, and that was very cool to see. But realistically,
there was a Tunisian squad that their fan base took over.
It's even a more
Square.
It's like a more watered down version of what this expansion is, because those teams are never gonna make it out the group, and you know who's gonna. It's like what the Club World Cup was before. I think it was only at 4 teams back in the day, and you just knew the European team was always gonna win. Oh, that's a great ball.
Wow.
Goal.
Good.
Boom. Bang.
Bam.
Balogun again.
Wait.
Wow.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's a goal. That's a goal.
Bam.
Right before halftime.
Bam.
Wow. 3.
Bam. What did I say?
Yeah.
Are you not entertained?
Is
this not why we're here?
Can I say this?
Stop,
I don't
Dex.
give a
Stop.
damn.
Stop. Don't rain on the parade.
I don't care if the U.S. puts up 6 goals tonight. I'm still not going as far as you did.
What did I say? Quarterfinals?
Oh,
yeah.
God. You said semifinals.
I said things have to happen for them. You have to, again, y'all are just, you're listening to what I'm saying. You're listening to respond,
Anthony
not listen.
Rivera in the chat says, every World Cup I feel like Brandon start until the realization sets in and they actually play actual juggernauts. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They got outplayed against Netherlands.
They also said Brandon's odds are going up. So, yesterday's price ain't today's price.
Hey, Balogun, Golden Boot right now.
There's
in
another
the lead.
one. We'd say 11 goals and 28 appearances. You
now
said
12.
you like the
now 12. Yeah,
you like the ratio.
It is a good ratio.
You like the ratio.
That's great body control to stay with it.
With his left too.
Our producer
says he's buying the jersey.
Nikolai.
That's halftime.
No relationship to Nicolock. Says that he's buying the jersey. Brooklyn boy, and you're not even shouting out your own borough.
I
man.
did shout it. I
don't get it. You tell me what's wrong
I'm
with
not
you
here
right
for the
now.
American soccer propaganda train. I'm not doing that. They're playing good against Paraguay. We gotta put things in perspective. You want to bring up the Knicks? That's like me in January getting excited about a blowout win over the Kings. They lost to twice this year, actually, but it's not the point.
You didn't believe then.
I did believe. I actually picked the Knicks to go to the finals this year.
Because you come from a hurt franchise.
What?
Knicks fan, you guys are hurt. That's why y'all are acting like you've never been there before.
Wait, who's your team in the NBA?
He doesn't have a team.
Oh, you don't?
NBA. What Soulja Boy say? Drake. NBA.
He doesn't have an NBA team. This is why you can talk like this. He's not a Knicks fan.
Football, bro. I'm an American football and football fan. Those are the top 2 sports for me. Who wants to be 6'9" and still laying it up? Can't even dunk, man. Bad knees, long feet. No, let's talk about real sport. Football. Football here. Football. You're supposed to be a Brooklyn guy.
I am a
Brooklyn, we go hard.
Balogun's
got 2 of them. He's got 2 of them, but you're placing limitations on him.
How did I place limitations?
Because you don't think he can be the guy that gets us past where we need to get to. Everyone needs to be all in on this.
I think that the this is what I'm saying. I think American soccer has improved their talent. I think they're growing. Do I think they are with the top 10 to 12 teams in the world? No, I don't.
They're ranked 12th in FIFA ratings.
16th coming in here.
Was that ELO? Was that FIFA rating? FIFA.
Yeah, but
those
12th. Those are a little skewed as well. I'm pretty sure Italy is also higher than them, and they're never.
Man, y'all keep moving here goes the ranking. Oh, well, they're skewed and come on, look at what they're doing right now.
I'm just looking. So I knew Germany is 10.
Germany's 10?
Yeah, and they played well.
And they played very well against Germany.
I was impressed with what they did. USA's 15.
See, like Mexico is above USA. Mexico's not better than USA.
I don't think
so.
Japan is 18th. They should be top 10.
So flip it.
Japan's better than the United States.
Japan is my dark. Yeah, yes they are.
Yes they are.
They're going to see each other.
I like them too as a dark.
They're going to see each other in the knockout rounds.
I have them in the quarterfinals.
They're going to
Ecuador's 24th.
They're going to see each other in the knockout rounds. We're going to sit right here. I'm going to talk trash the entire time. What did Bart Scott say? Can't wait. And you guys, where your passport? Give me your passports, because I'm ashamed to be sitting here right now.
That's fine.
Chat,
I'm a dual citizen. I'll be okay.
Chat, America, they're really rooting for Wemby.
What are you
They're
talking
going for
about?
other countries. Right here, the U.S. of A. Somebody's got to root for us. And I got this shirt from Burlington today, and my friend, she picked it out for me. It's a little tight.
Yes,
it's a Schmiede large. It's a Schmiede large.
Schmedium.
It's a Schmedium. But I said, you know what? I'm going all in on this World Cup.
Clearly.
Because there's a lot riding on this. There is a lot riding on this.
What's there a lot that's riding on this?
What youth team my kid plays for. Brandon Jr.
I do think that what happens here can be impactful for generations to come with football.
But it's not. Go.
To me, I still think until this country is serious about football and actually has academies to develop young people, you're not going to be with the upper echelons in the world. You're just not. Because our best athletes don't play football.
Here's the
academies.
Here's where it's changing. But here's where it's changing.
Is it?
Bayern Munich has a youth academy here. Chelsea has a youth academy here.
I think Juve have one, I think.
You're seeing all these top clubs, because the NFL is trying to go over to Europe or internationally, and international football is trying to come over here now. So now you're going to see these club teams develop these players, and they'll end up playing for Team USA, for the U.S. men's national team, but they're going to get developed by Bayern Munich and all these youth clubs, and all these youth programs. And, American youth soccer may suffer because our youth teams, the traditional teams and all, they may suffer because now these kids aren't going to play for them. They're going to go elsewhere. But it's going to become bigger than what it is when we grew up.
Oh, I think it can. Oh, yeah. I don't doubt that.
This is a different vibe from 94.
It's a very different vibe.
I know I wasn't there for 94.
Right, and I was, and it's a much different vibe. Yeah. Like, listen, as somebody who grew up in like a family that loved soccer and like played, and most of my friends growing up, my non-Caribbean friends is what I'll say, didn't care. Mm-hmm. They didn't care. They didn't watch soccer. It was very few. When I got to high school, like soccer was all Caribbean kids on the team, right? But most of my friends don't care about soccer. Like, it's still hard for me to get people to go watch a match. Like, we watched the Liverpool-Arsenal match earlier this year, right?
Yeah.
I got in my ear. I heard
it's 9 in the morning.
Yeah, because you watch wrestling. We're not going to talk about that. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah.
Whoa. Subway to Shade. The longer U.S. is in this tournament, the tighter Brennan's shirt is going to get. I got jokes too now.
Shout out to Anthony.
Reveal yourself.
That's Anthony Rivera.
Let me go look him up now. I seen them glasses.
That's my guy.
I seen them glasses. He can see the semifinals from here.
He's not with the semifinals.
Come on, I'm just saying. Like, I got jokes too now.
So I don't know if I can be able to like see which teams they would exactly play, but it says if they win the group, they would play the third place team of either Group B, E, F, I, or J. And then if they finish second, they would.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Yeah, so there's a lot.
You take B and E, I'll take F and J.
F, I, and J.
I'm just looking at all the groups here.
Okay, good.
But what I do know that if they finish second, they play against second place in Group G, which is Belgium's group.
Okay, Group B, because I knew I'd seen this group today. Canada, Bosnia, Switzerland, and Qatar.
Winnable.
That is not.
Everybody in there is winnable.
Most likely would be Canada or Bosnia. I think Switzerland wins that
for
group.
what, the third team? You said the third team?
The third place team from that group.
I think Switzerland's the best team in the group.
Winnable.
And then Group E.
E? Here we go. Germany, one of the best teams in the tournament.
Ecuador, Ivory Coast.
Curacao.
Oh, they're losing that.
Ivory Coast, Ecuador.
Oh yeah,
the third team.
Yeah.
It's going to be Ivory Coast or Curacao.
No. Ecuador is coming in second, and then
Germany.
Ivory Coast. They can lose Ivory Coast.
They can also beat Ivory Coast. Keep going.
Yeah,
I would say that's a toss-up.
That's a toss-up.
I think that's fair.
It's not like a
F,
toss-up. It's still skewed to
Netherlands,
U.S.
Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, Tunisia.
Yes.
Dare I say? Dare I
do it.
say Netherlands comes in third?
So I'm nervous about the Netherlands, and obviously you have 3 Liverpool players.
And that's a rematch from last World Cup.
Rematch.
Because
I
think in my bracket I put Sweden in third. I put Japan in first. They're like Japan and Ecuador are the 2 teams that I think will make deep runs. I think I have them both in the quarterfinals.
Question.
You think so?
Hold on, Dex. Let me get a question. Because you say your bracket.
Yeah.
Who'd you have winning the March Madness tournament in your bracket?
This past one?
Yeah.
I think I had Duke.
Did they win it?
No.
Because the bracket means nothing. It means nothing.
That's March Madness
you
and
play
World Cup is so
to win
different.
the game. It's the same thing. It's a one-game playoff. You got to be the best that one game. And then you talk about who did Duke.
They lost to UConn.
They lost to UConn, but
barely beat St. John's.
They barely. So you need teams to knock off teams to get to play and to continue to advance, survive and advance.
Can we just go back?
Thank you.
Can we go back to that group? Netherlands.
Netherlands, Japan, Sweden. I think Sweden finished in third. They are. I mean, the way they
Sweden or Netherlands will finish.
No, I'm saying there is a chance Netherlands can finish in third,
Okay.
but I think the safe bet is Sweden. Tunisia maybe as well. They're not a bad.
That's
team,
a tough group. I think Japan's the best. Team
Japan.
Too,
I'm very confident they finish in first place. And then group
what was the last one?
I and J.
Okay, I's got France.
Yeah, that's the tough one.
Senegal,
Norway,
beat them,
and then
Norway and Iraq.
Norway or Senegal probably. That's like
Holland.
For me the US that they're the underdogs for that one.
Okay. Well, you beat
that's the only
Senegal.
one of the groups we went through so far. They're the only one that.
No, I thought the one you said prior with.
Oh, I said that's with Ivory Coast. That's a toss up. That's like 50-50.
But the one you just mentioned, that's
this
almost
one,
a clear.
I think because Senegal, I think, along with Morocco, are the 2 best African teams. Norway, a lot of people are picking them to like make a deep run.
I think so.
And then the last group is Group J,
on the global stage,
which is Argentina's group. They'll win that.
I think they could beat whoever's in this.
Yeah,
group.
it's either probably
Argentina, Algeria,
or
Austria.
So basically, what we just said, out of those 4 groups that we just mentioned, was it 4 or 5?
There's a couple.
It was 5 groups. I think there's.
I think I is the group that they're not beating anybody.
Yeah.
Okay, so one out of 5,
and then 1 toss up, and the other 3 they're favorites.
I like my chances
to get to the round of 16.
Yeah.
Whoop-de-damn do. Great. That's what we're supposed to do. We just said that was the standard. You're supposed to get to the round of 16.
Okay, so then when you get there, then it's like, okay, let's see what happens. Your best versus my best.
You said they're going to the semifinals.
I said quarterfinals.
He did change it to quarterfinals. Yeah.
See?
Okay.
I'll back you up.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
We're going to take a break. We're going to hear from our sponsors, Nicolock. Then we'll hear from Brandon about why he thinks his team is going to the semifinals. Yeah, he knows he said it. Let's
Pavers shouldn't lose their color over time.
That's where Paver Shield comes in.
Paver Shield is a surface protection technology built right into Nicolock pavers.
With Nicolock's Paver Shield technology, color runs throughout the whole paver, not just the surface.
It's designed to resist fading and protects against everyday wear. So your colors stay richer and your space keeps that just installed look.
Nicolock, Paver shield me from all this hating going on in
hating.
Here, man.
It's not hating.
I'm pulling passport.
Who's this in the chat? Josh Ladd, 57, who says, if soccer was our number 1 sport, we would dominate. USA has the best, I think he meant best, athletes, period. Well, here's the thing. The United States has produced best athletes, but like
you don't need
the best athletes don't play the sport, and soccer's more than just athleticism. You gotta have skill.
You gotta have skill.
You know what has to have with skill? It has to be developed.
Yeah.
Which is why we're in the golden era for that.
Why are we?
Alpha, Argentina has an academy in, I believe, South Florida. Everybody is here now. Everyone has come over here. to tap into this talent.
No,
and
the best players leave the MLS as a teenager to go to Europe to develop.
As they should, but who are they going to play for when it comes to their country?
Right.
That's what we care about.
Like,
I don't.
You know an interesting fact that I found out a few weeks ago that doesn't sound right, but it is. There's more players on the French national team because like there's always controversy and people saying like, oh, is the French national team actually French, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, they only do it because if I'm going to keep it a buck, it's because the players are black and they're from Africa and they're just. Yeah,
but they're all like I think there was three of them that were not born in France. There are more players on the U.S. team that were born outside of America than France players that were born outside of France.
Right, and here's the thing. Do any of us here care?
No, that's what I'm saying.
I don't care.
That like Dest was born in the Netherlands. Yep. You have Anthony Robinson that was born in England. So you have players that you can grab from there's no like almost every national team does that. Like I remember Diego Costa went from Brazil to Spain. So like
oh yeah.
Yeah, there are certain players that do that, and I think or national teams I mean. And you have to take advantage, but at the same time, you don't need to heavily rely on that if you have the right development.
That's what I agree, and I think the change in U.S. football has been great, but I still think there's another level to go. They're right on the outside of that. I still think there's another level to go.
You're a glass half empty guy.
Which is funny. People say the opposite of me.
I don't think he's trying to be pessimistic. I think
I'm not.
That is crazy.
I think I'm being realistic.
We are in the golden era.
Like
right
if you were
now.
to,
I think that term is overused with this team.
I think if you were to put like tiers of national teams, what tier would you put them in?
There you go. That's a good question.
Yeah, I agree.
They're in the third tier
now, but you got a bit. They're third right now. Walking into this third. They have a chance to get bumped up to second.
Sure,
you take one step at a time.
But you're not taking a step at a time. You're like in the quarterfinals.
I said
you put them in the quarterfinals. You said it with your chest.
I said quarterfinals. I keep quarterfinals and semifinals.
I try to make sure I'm saying what you said right.
Thank you. Yes, they have a chance to make it to the quarterfinals. I believe that with help. I think with the right matchup, yes.
Yeah.
I think we're all agreeing on that.
Yeah,
we don't disagree on that.
It's March Madness.
Would you be disappointed? I think you would. You'd be disappointed if this team lost in the round of 16.
Unsubscribe. I would unsubscribe. My kid, Daddy, can we go outside and play soccer? No, we're gonna play American football.
You said soccer.
I mean, I'm going with you, man. Like if you're the bad vibes over there is just killing me.
It's not bad vibes.
People usually say I'm
the overly positive one with the Knicks. I get crushed for that, and then here I'm being negative Nancy apparently.
Well, I mean, you said back in January you didn't believe in the Knicks. You didn't believe.
No, I never said that.
You said, didn't he say like back in January they lost to the Kings and all?
I said it would be like what I said was it would be like if I said back in January because they blew out the Kings by a whole bunch of points, then that would tell me everything is happening. What I was saying is in this part of stage of the development that you're talking about with Paraguay and being up 3-0 at the half. Is not reason for me to jump out the window yet.
But the Knicks are playing in the finals right now. So they blew out the Kings. You should have said it.
They actually lost to the Kings twice.
You should have said it with your chest back then because they're in the finals right now.
But the difference between the Knicks and the U.S. team, the Knicks, like at least from someone that is not a Knicks fan, but I watch the NBA, I had them making the finals. Like there was no other team that I saw in the Eastern Conference that, okay, they're going to stop them. And the way that they did it, they took care of business, and they had all the momentum going into the finals. And, like, what they're doing against the Spurs, the thing is, like, I know we're talking about basketball now, but, Berhalter isn't. But like, you can make a legit argument, all 4 games, the Spurs were probably the better team. But the mentality that the Knicks had of finishing are better. It's not even the experience. It's not even like that I think is overrated, but it's just the mentality of.
Oh, I think the experience matters, though.
But like to finish those games, to play all 48 minutes is exactly what you need in a championship team. I don't know if the U.S. has that right now.
Where does mentality come from?
Experience.
Hey, coach.
Desperation.
Hey, coach. Berhalter was Tom Thibodeau.
Oh,
Pochettino is Mike Brown.
Maybe. Here's the thing. I think people might take what you're saying I don't want people to take what you're saying out of context. I do think I understand what you're saying.
I get what you're saying.
You're saying that like he was a coach that needed to take them to another level. You're not saying that. Oh, he's going to take them to the World Cup final.
No.
And I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
Our version of the World Cup final.
I do think you're not wrong
at all.
Now, how much of the mentality that Alex is talking about, that I agree in whatever you do in the sport, you're an Arsenal fan. We talked a lot about this. You and I talked a lot about this offline. You question the team's mentality and toughness the last couple of years to finish games, especially you've had the lead a bit at the top of the table.
We always have like a negative record when it comes to April, which is like down to the wire. We finally got over that hump.
Yep.
And you know, for the whole season, I actually thought we'd play better the Champions League, but not the Premier League. But then the other way around happened. But if we it doesn't matter. Like we had a chance to win all 4 trophies that we were up for. But even just winning one and winning the Premier League, which we hadn't done since 2004, that's a successful season. But like you need to get over that hump now. That's that monkey off your back now. But like.
So what's the hump for the US?
That's what I'm saying.
All you're doing is proving me right.
But what I'm trying to say, like, do the men's national team have that desperation where if they make the quarterfinals, they need the mentality of, okay, we can win this. Like it shouldn't be okay, guys, we made our goal. Now let's just have fun. Like I don't like that's the mentality. Like no one should say like the U.S. team, okay, if we make the quarterfinals, that's a success. Yes, that's true. But at the same time, the players shouldn't have that mentality. They need to have the mentality of we need to win the whole thing.
No player worth his salt. No professional athlete is going to be like in the biggest tournament on the biggest stage in sports is going to be like, okay, we got to the quarterfinal. We got we got to the round of 16. Guys, we're done. We're not going to play hard. You get there in your head, we can win this thing. Why not? Why not us? So Pochettino has implemented that type of culture to this team. I mean, we can't necessarily tell just yet. But this is a pretty strong start for the opening match in this tournament, especially when you talk about the pressure on this team, the pressure on this golden era, and like everything that's at stake. Like real respect is on the line. Like everyone I've talked to that I know, like just through like Instagram, like back and forth, soccer fans, they're from different countries, they laugh at us.
As they should.
I hate how English fans always say, "Oh, you're the only country that says soccer," but that's just untrue. Like literally, literally the nickname for the Australian team are the Socceroos. They call it soccer. New Zealand calls it soccer. Canada calls it soccer. So, like. That kind of annoys me.
That's just kind of,
but that's just banter.
But getting from tier 3 to tier 2,
they can do that.
The only way, but you're not going to do that just by getting to the round of 16.
That's fair.
You only get there by the quarterfinals.
But I think I know they technically made the semifinals, but that was when there was just like 10 teams in the first ever World Cup. But
that's like 1930, whatever.
1930, and I think that their best finish was the quarterfinals in 2002, I want to say. But
Jesus,
good defense, get out.
See, this is the type of play they had in the second half last World Cup. They shouldn't be like this.
Get sloppy like that. Okay.
Even with when you're up 3-0, just keep possession, tire them out, or even just save energy for yourselves. Pass it around, keep possession, make them press a lot. Like, you don't need to, like, keep pushing as well. Don't be open. Oh, they call that a foul?
What?
Was that Tim Ream?
Yeah.
That's a bit much for a yellow there. I thought I could have seen foul.
Yeah, I thought it was good defense.
And Paraguay's come out with some good energy here thus far.
Which I love. We need that because you look in the second half of that Senegal friendly.
Oh, he dove. I've seen that from Almiron before.
You see the second half of that Senegal friendly gave up too many goals in that second half, and like, even Germany.
This is a great first step for
Kareem in the building.
This is a great first step for this team.
On TV. Oh, hey everybody,
But Argentina won the whole thing last World Cup, but first game they lost to Saudi Arabia. I mean, like that's like you can't really judge off the first game.
That's what I'm saying.
So we'll see what they do against Turkey and Australia.
Get out.
For what?
What now? What? Oh, for the yellow card?
Oh, they're telling them it shouldn't have been a yellow?
No, because I think he gave a yellow card to someone.
And not Ream?
No, he is. What? Are we having another Gibbs Oxlade Chamberlain situation? Do you remember that?
I do.
Do you remember that? It was Arsenal played Chelsea. It was Arsene Wenger's 1,000th game as a manager, and we got destroyed. You guys beat us 6-0. But Oxlade Chamberlain handballed it, and it was gonna give a red, but then Gibbs got sent off, and he gave the referee gave a red card to the wrong player, and Oxlade Chamberlain got it. I think he handballed it when he was like basically like it was going into the net.
Man, I have to use the bathroom.
Well,
they're really checking this. This is the first time ever that they're using this rule.
Go if you gotta go.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Turn off your mic. Brandon is I think really checking this though. That was a dive, no doubt. He's got the red in his hand.
No, that's just his.
Okay.
They gave a yellow to Almiron. Actually, I kind of love that.
Yo, here's the thing. I've been saying this for years. You gotta give yellows
for dives.
Or reds to dives. I've been saying it for years. I love it. That is, you know what? That was worth the check.
Yeah.
I love it. I've been saying this. Get the diving out. I can't stand the diving. Get it out the game. I love it.
That was good.
You know what? We don't salute good officiating enough.
Yeah.
That was great. They looked it over and said,
That was great.
Yeah.
That was the first time I've ever seen that because you don't
I've
overturn.
never seen it.
You can do that for red cards, but now you can do that for yellows. Cards.
I like that though.
Yeah.
And they got it right because it was a dive.
It's so weird with like South American players. Like they are, they have so much heart and they have so much passion,
but so much
energy, but they dive all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Or it will be real nasty.
Yeah,
it's like one of the two, right? Like and that might fit into some of the passion. Listen, Luis Suarez, right? You know what I mean?
God, yeah.
One of my guys,
Suarez.
I think he's in terms of his prime, he was the best striker I've ever seen.
Oh, he was a baller
in my generation at least.
But like, see that.
Like Suarez,
Sergio Aguero.
Oh yeah. I would say Suarez and Lewandowski are the two best.
Lewandowski just signed with the Chicago Fire.
I saw that.
MLS.
Yeah.
I don't want the MLS to be some sort of retirement league.
Have a strike, why not? Or not?
Why? Bro, get your name in the box score, man.
I'm a big fan of Tillman.
You got the Beijing.
Isn't he at he's at Leverkusen now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because he used to be at PSV, but he's
if we're talking Bundesliga, it's all Hoffenheim, baby. All Hoffenheim. I became a Hoffenheim fan because of Serge Gnabry. That's where he started. I drove.
Well, no, he started at Arsenal.
Then
he went to Hoffenheim.
And then he went to. I think he had a stint at Hoffenheim, but I can't remember if it was before or after Werder Bremen, and then he moved to Bayern after that.
He went to Bayern after Hoffenheim.
Damn, how was
after
that
Hoffenheim?
Or yellow?
Man, Hoffenheim had a squad back in the day. They had
Firmino. They had Firmino.
Right now?
No, before he went to Liverpool. Before he went to Liverpool.
Yep,
we were driving out because I went to Mainz.
Yeah, you're right.
I went to Mainz, Schalke that Friday night, and then we drove to Hoffenheim, Wolfsburg. You're just driving in the middle of the German countryside, and then poof, there goes the stadium. And so after, we go to the game, the match, and I'm like, all right, where are we going tonight? Like, what are we doing? They're like, there's no city. It's just like a little village. Hoffenheim, the guy who owns it, SAP guy, he just won the soccer club. Just
And just put them
Created
there.
a soccer club, put it in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, so. I love the German, because I think all German clubs are owned by like fans, like the Packers.
Yeah.
I really like that rule. It's like I think it's a 51-49 rule.
I like that.
I like it.
Poor touch.
Who would you say has been like? I think Balogun has been the star player so far.
He's a man of match. For sure.
Yeah, I, outside of that, I think who do you think stood out for you guys?
McKinney, because of his couple of really good runs, I thought. But then also I guess defensively,
Chris Richards. Yeah,
he's looked fit. He's it's
no Tyler
Adams. I'm like you've called him the most important player on the roster.
Yeah,
of which I don't think is
grew
crazy.
up an Arsenal fan.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Tyler Adams.
Really?
He's a massive Arsenal fan.
He's from New York. What's it? Wappingers Falls. Wappingers Falls.
Like right by Poughkeepsie, upstate.
Oh, that's where that is.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, he's all right. Yeah, I think Chris Richards also has been impressive.
Yeah.
To me a lot. Maybe it's just I wanted to see how he can move, but he's won some.
So Pulisic got subbed off for Berhalter.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Good. You're gonna need him.
Yeah, I like that. Keep his legs fresh.
Ooh, Jedi.
Oh.
Wait, shoot it. Why not?
Good pass.
Tillman.
I like the process. Though.
Haven't
I like
seen
that.
this type of skill.
I like the process there.
Oh,
nice.
okay.
Freeman
out there.
Boys
his dad, Antonio Freeman, receiver for the Packers back in the day.
Yep.
Paris
Let's
Hilton.
go.
We're just looking at the back of the head of Paris Hilton.
Where are the Kardashians? No.
What's going on here?
I have no idea.
So you see what Pochettino's wearing compared to what Paraguay's?
Oh yeah, suit versus tracksuit.
Yeah. How do you feel about that? Where are you?
Where would you want to wear? I'm like, it's funny.
I think for World Cup you gotta at least like dress up a little bit.
It's
like not suit and tie.
Like, you gotta put a polo
sport.
Iran's previous manager was always like button down and a blazer, but then like as the match went on, he would take off the blazer and take off a button or something like that.
I'm cool with the polo.
Yeah,
I don't mind that.
I'm cool with the polo. I don't mind the tracksuit neither. We're talking about a sport here.
I haven't cared. It's funny because like the NBA after the bubble, they went away from that.
Yeah, they actually had a vote. Like the coaches had a vote. Like, do you want to go back to suits? And I think like only two teams said no. Let's just stick with what we have, the tracksuits.
And I've been like fine with it.
Yeah.
I mean,
and they changed the like injured players as well. Like the injured players don't have to wear like a suit either.
Suit. I'm fine with it. Like I don't know, on all levels of basketball, you'll see coaches in tracksuits. You don't see that many high school coaches dress up.
Yeah.
My high school coach wasn't dressing up. So yeah, I have no problem. Here we go. We got somebody in the chat says, "Why is the American guy wearing a Curaçao jersey?"
Well, I'm not full American.
Yeah. That said you're a fake fan.
Fake fan of. I'm not a fan of the U.S.
Yeah.
He's
a football fan. Why do you have to be a football fan?
I'm a neutral.
Because we're doing a U.S. men's national team watch party.
Why? Why do you have to be a fan of the
now
US?
I feel why I'm getting the pushback that I'm getting.
No, but
I'm
being realistic. I'm a neutral.
How is that realistic? We don't know what their finish is going to be.
So you're a super fan, so I can't take.
I'm not a super fan.
You sound like a super fan.
I'm rooting for my country.
Okay.
Like you have to get behind your country,
You don't.
What do you mean? Like how do you? It's the World Cup. How do you not get behind your country in the World Cup?
You don't have to. I'm just saying you don't have to. There's no rule against it.
Even a producer, you don't have to. What do you mean? Like I don't get it. I don't get
so
it.
It's just
you don't. So why do you root for the Knicks every time? You don't have to get behind the Knicks.
I don't have to get behind the Knicks. You don't. That's like saying because you're from a state, you have to root for the team. You don't have to. I'm a Steelers fan.
He started as a Jets fan, and then he switched over.
Right. Because you know what? I love myself.
I don't get it, man.
Why? Why is there? You can do whatever you want with your fandom.
He held the square button on FIFA too long.
God, FIFA's fallen off so much.
Has it?
Yeah.
Wow. That should never happen.
I used to play the new one.
I used to play all the time, but I think since
they changed to FC.
Oh, even before that, yeah. Like because it's become so competitive now. Like with, EA, what do they call it? Esports.
Yeah.
It's not, you can't, like, the casual player can't keep up. Yeah, like if you want to play with like the best team or build the best team, you have to either spend money or spend time.
But that's all these games
it's a spend money game.
You gotta buy all these add-ons.
It's a pay to play,
and that kills it. So that's why for me sometimes I'm just like, I just want to play my season.
Yeah.
And just do that and keep it moving. Like I'm cool with that because you can't. And I don't even play these kids. I don't play these kids online anymore.
Tim Ream.
Yeah, that was
aging
a good
like
play.
fine wine.
You talked about the veteranness.
John Terry.
This is a cutback, Kaka.
Oh, come on! I need Des to do something.
I like the Kaka
positive this match.
Caught it.
I like it's just infused in my brain now.
It's a throw-in.
He says, "Why are you ignoring us?" Gusher Goose, you know him?
Sounds like he says,
"Yeah." Danny?
Gusher Goose says, "Yeah, that's cultural appropriation. Cancel the curacao jersey guy."
I was like, "No way." Cancel the curse.
They said, "Just kidding. We love him." Shout out to Gusher Goose.
That's Danny and Sean. Shout out them.
Shout out
and
to
probably
Danny
Bobby
and
as well. They're all together. Probably they're the guys I'm meeting up with in LA.
Oh, you gonna meet up with them in LA?
Yeah.
Oh, are you going out there?
Yeah.
For the Turkey match, right?
No, Iran is playing New Zealand and Belgium there, so I will be watching those two games.
What do you think that match is going to be like for Iran?
So I'm Iranian, so we'll see what happens, if there's going to be any protests or anything. It was weird in Qatar. Because we actually
talked about that.
Each match, you saw less protests each match, and you just felt like the government was like telling like the players or the fans like that you shouldn't do that.
Ooh,
close. And also like the players started singing the national anthem because the first game they didn't.
They didn't. I remember that. So
I'm interested to see if they do that again in the first match. Also, they like banned the the old flag that we used to have before the.
Oh, nobody can bring it.
The lion and the sun flag. So hopefully we can maybe sneak it in or something. I mean, we did last time.
Do you think? What do you think? Security's got to be crazy around the team.
Yeah, we'll see. Like I think, and they just announced that like they revoked tickets from. I don't know. And they have to travel the day before a match. Ooh. And they're traveling in Mexico or training in Mexico. Patrick's maybe.
Right move.
I like what you were thinking there though. Hey, this kid, Balagun.
Gonna eat for free. Yeah, Danny, we'll see you soon, dog. I love you.
You're gonna eat for free.
That's what's up. You're going out there with your guys. Yeah. Both those games are at SoFi?
Yep.
Both matches are at SoFi.
And then the last game is against Egypt in Seattle.
Are you going to Seattle? Oh,
no, I'm not gonna go there.
Okay.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Like, because Egypt, they have a great fan base as well.
They do.
Yeah.
Let's see if my guy Mo Salah. People can't see it on here, but I got Mo Salah.
His last dance as well, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of last dances in this World Cup.
Yeah. Although I don't think that Egypt team, I forgot which group they're in. I don't think they can do much. Where's Egypt again? We saw them they're in Group G.
I did my bracket. I had basically that order: Belgium, Egypt, Iran, New Zealand. But I think Iran. I think we beat New Zealand, and I think we make it out as a third place team.
I hope so for you guys.
Yeah, we've never. I mean, it would be cool to finally play a knockout match because we never did.
Iran's never done that.
Yeah, I think this is our 6th World Cup. So that in CISO.
Create a good space.
Almiron does nothing as usual. Gomez overrated as usual.
Yeah.
It's dominant performance, fellas. Where's the Merriam Dictionary? Look up the word dominant.
Here we go. And the Team USA will not be next.
And I see this match.
Yeah.
See, but all right. So, all right. I'll be a glass half full guy on this one. I'm worried that you played so well this match.
That guy looks like the guy from Cobra Kai, but that's not him.
I haven't watched Cobra Kai.
That's on Netflix?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But you were saying, sorry,
they start off slow against Socceroos in Australia on Friday, you know? Because everyone's talking about, like, the high of the opening match. It's in your backyard. I mean, Seattle has the largest population of Australian expats.
Oh, really?
So you know there's going to be a lot of Australia fans there. I just don't want to see them come out, start slow, like Australia jump up on them 1-0 or something, you know? Like, you got to keep this run. You got to keep this momentum going.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure even though they lost to France 4-1 in the group stage last World Cup, they scored first, so they could come up with a hot start.
Cahill's not there anymore, right?
Nah. 2014 was the last one he was in.
Dang.
Yeah.
Matty Ryan's still there, so you got to...
Is he?
Top goalkeeper. Yeah. Matty Ryan's still there.
I think the main guy, Cool, I think he was on Newcastle as well. And then there's also Jackson Irvine.
So what do you guys think about who's going to win it all?
I have Spain, but that's what my head says. My heart, I have a soft spot for France. They're always my backup team.
France is my pick.
Always.
They're always my backup team because like I grew up with a lot of people that was like from France, so I always had an affinity for them. I watched them make the final in the World Cup in 2006. Like the Zidane headbutt was like my first memory.
That's your first World Cup memory?
Yeah, it was one of my first.
What a final.
Yeah, I think my first memory of the World Cup was the first match actually, Germany, Costa Rica. Philip Lahm banger.
Wow,
yeah.
Costa Rica.
Yeah.
Remember that. So, Brandon, we know you're picking the U.S. to win it all, right?
Yeah, who do you have?
I mean, USA. Stop patronizing me, man. Hydration break.
Ooh, another hydration break.
Another hydration break.
To eat.
Which means when we come back from these words from Nicolock, you will hear who Brandon is picking to win the entire World Cup. Let's hear from Nicolock.
Pavers shouldn't lose their color over time.
That's where Paver Shield comes in.
Paver Shield is a surface protection technology built right into Nicolock pavers.
With Nicolock's Paver Shield technology, color runs throughout the whole paver, not just the surface.
It's designed to resist fading and protects against everyday wear. So your colors stay richer and your space keeps that just installed look.
All right, we are back. Brandon, you're not off the hook. Who do you have winning the World Cup?
I'm going to go Portugal.
Really?
I'm going to go Portugal because when we talk about legacies, I think CR7's legacy needs this. He needs to tie Messi on the World Cup level, and then that pretty much puts him back into the GOAT category.
You're a CR7.
I'm a huge CR7 fan. Like,
are you a Messi or CR7 guy?
Oh, Messi.
Yeah, I could see.
Messi's the greatest of all time.
Ronaldo is, I mean, they do the same thing. They both can score. Plus, I feel as though now he actually has a squad behind him. And just to go back to the Knicks,
Portugal squad.
To go back to the Knicks, last year, Tom Thibodeau, they didn't have a bench.
Yep.
This year, Jordan Clarkson, all these good dudes, Alvarado, all these guys coming off the bench.
To do what he did before because he just can't.
No, I don't think he should, and I think he should be a sub at certain times, especially during the group stage. Does the ego? Kind of, because what's he could get towards his 100th international goal or something like that.
He's trying to get to 1,000 career goals.
1,000 career goals. So the pride and the ego could step in there. But if you're thinking about, hey, bro, forget that 1,000 career goals. You need the World Cup. You need a title more than you need that personal accolade. So
I don't know if he does it. If he'll step, he should. I agree. He should be a super sub. That's the best role.
I'm just hoping that Portugal and Argentina finish first in their groups because then they'd meet in the quarterfinals.
That'd be awesome.
That would be amazing.
That'd be great for the sport.
That'd be all about it. It'd be great for the sport.
It'd be great for the sport.
And then if you, at CR7, if you win that, have a strong performance, let's say you score, and then you guys get to the finals.
I do too.
I think that'll help. That'll help the case.
You can make the argument they have the best midfield
in
the tournament. Like I think I was thinking of because the main reason why I had Spain winning it is because they have a balanced midfield. Their defense is not bad,
which is much better than it was last tournament.
And I think their attack is better as well because you have Orizabal, you have Ferran Torres, Yamal's healthy, like he's coming back sooner.
Healthy,
but the midfield, it's gonna be I think probably Pedri, Ruiz, and Rodri. But then for Portugal, you have João Neves, who I think is the best midfielder in the world, Vitinha, and Bruno Fernandes, who just had
amazing season.
Broke the record for most assists.
Yeah. Boo.
I know.
That's what I was looking for that name. I was searching for that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But I respect, like, he's a player I respect.
Nuno Mendes, like, best left back in the world. So, like, they got top players. Bernardo Silva, who going to Real Madrid.
I kind of would, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was out of nowhere.
I wouldn't mind seeing Spain and France.
They could meet up in the semis. That would be a great game. Because the last 2 times they've played, Spain have won.
Yep.
In the Euros.
Yep. I want to see it though, because that's going to be a great matchup. I do think you might be right that as much as I kind of also have this soft spot for France too. I do think Spain could be the most balanced team.
I think so. Without a doubt. I really hope Portugal, because I think I have.
But I like the Portugal pick.
I like the Portugal pick
because I see them making a deep run, and it's just they don't have to be relying on Ronaldo, but it's just what role does he buy into?
So Dest and Balogun off, Pepe and Weah in.
Get them some reps. Get them some time.
I think Balogun was pointing at. I think it was his groin or something. Hopefully, he's not. It's not serious.
Hopefully not. Hopefully, because that's something that doesn't heal.
Yeah, groins are tough.
Yeah.
Groins and hamstrings.
Good thing is they have a week between matches.
Isn't it like a 6-day period?
Yeah, they don't play till next Friday.
Wow.
It's not a full.
But they don't play against June 19th. Friday.
So that's helpful if you feel anything. Maybe he was telling the training staff and it's like
shut it down.
Shut it down. Get me off. You know, the only things you hope is not too bad that you can't be back in training.
Yeah, I like that. Just button down, no blazer. I like that. Hot weather,
rolled up sleeves.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's a cool style.
I mean, you're in LA. Looks like he's rocking Dickies. Like a Dickies shirt.
It does. It does. It's
all he needs is some chucks.
creased up khakis.
Ooh. Goal. Consolation.
They needed a goal, right?
They did need that.
They needed that.
No clean sheet.
There goes a clean sheet, Brandon.
But you also said 2-1. 3-1.
That's fair.
Well, listen,
that's I think that's bigger for Paraguay.
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that could be a big goal for the GD.
For that third place.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You might look back
every
and
goal
be like,
matters.
they're happy they got that goal.
But
no, he's
from
on.
Team USA side, it's about closing these games out, and this is against lesser competition.
And Ciso, the X factor with the assist.
That was a great assist. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I love this view.
Yeah, the ref cam.
Yeah,
that's good.
That's perfect.
You just hope that this doesn't.
The subs backfire.
No, it's just second half performance again. It's just.
Did you hear Nicolock?
No.
Nicolock said we being the U.S. is definitely not winning anything because we got scored on by Paraguay. Yeah, I disrespect Paraguay.
They're up 3-1.
Don't disrespect Paraguay like that. We thought it was going to be a 2-1 game. We thought it was going to be a competitive game. This game, I'm shocked that it has not been as competitive as I thought.
Yeah.
But you got to give the U.S. credit.
You're looking at the U.S. through the old lens.
What a bad giveaway.
Pepe, Tillman, PSV. Oh my God.
Bro. No, I mean, but you know what's funny? I can't be mad. That was he cut back. Under. That was a good quality shot as he get. You just didn't he didn't commit. The pass should have came earlier to commit the goalie to move.
Yeah.
And that's not what happened.
Oh, that would have been cool. The PSV connection.
Yeah.
Tillman and Pepe.
Dang. Needed that right there.
Did they?
I mean, not necessarily, not really, because then that goal that they just conceded kind of would get overlooked.
That would have hurt Paraguay.
Ooh, good turn.
Great turn. All right, Tillman.
Good idea.
I like that.
I saw what he was thinking.
The last 3 matches I've watched the U.S. play, this includes the last 2 exhibitions,
Senegal and Germany.
Yeah, this might be the most I've seen them be aggressive in terms of like going forward and looking confident. That's the thing. It started this game. They didn't look this confident to start the Germany game, but you saw some of it here. Now it's like they feel like they could do whatever on Paraguay. You could just see it.
Yeah.
Look how comfortable they are.
Look how far Tyler is.
Yeah.
My only thing, I'm worried because through the qualifying stages and some of these friendlies, Pochettino used so many different lineups. And I guess he was doing that to see what he had in the players and then not showing his hand and what he actually wanted, his tactics and what he wanted to do. So now this is like Paraguay, you didn't know what to prepare for. And now here goes the 3 goals. Now the Socceroos who've been there, 6 straight World Cups, they know how to prepare. They know how to adjust.
Yeah, they got to.
Does it still work?
Yeah,
is it still effective?
But what I will say though is, I do think Team USA. I think they understand who they are. They look like that more than we've seen in previous years. Like Alex talked about it, how the last World Cup, and again, this is you don't have the talent to do it. They were more defensive. If they got a goal, they was like, all right, we're going to sit back.
Sit back, yeah.
Right? We're going to sit back. And I don't like that mindset ever.
Yeah, because as a fan, like, it makes you feel nervous. And, like, gave away a penalty at the end against Wales. Like, Iran just squeezed by. And then, like, even, like, the Netherlands game and the England game, it's weird. The teams that they actually, were underdogs against, they played more with
more free, free and aggressive. Look at that. They've dominated possession here in attack. Wow!
Ooh.
That was a great strike. Yeah.
Would love to see Tim Weah get going.
Wow. That was a good strike, man.
Yeah, it's a clear save.
Yeah. He had to, too, as well. Oh, right in the camera. Oh, that's not good.
We're required to access your browser location.
Well,
yeah, I mean, but when we talk about Tim Weah, what was that? What was it, Gold Cup? What was it, 2024 Gold Cup? He got the red card. Yeah, I would like to see him play well, add something. I would score or at least assist.
He was good in 2022. He got the goal against Wales. I think he scored an offside goal against Iran. He was like one of their more dangerous players.
But the 2024, like that red card kind of cost them.
That's why he's not starting anymore.
So I would like to, your road to redemption.
Yeah.
And who knows, you may need him against Turkey. You may need him in that round of 32 or 16.
I think when it gets to the later stages and of the group stage and knockout, I think you can start him over Dest.
Yeah, because Dest hasn't really done
He's good. He's doing well with the cutbacks. He's making good runs. But like, if you want someone that can finish a chance, Weah's your guy.
Weah's your guy.
15. He's hot.
That's another yellow.
Oh, pull out the yellow.
Injury?
Okay.
I thought they just subbed him.
I thought they just subbed him.
I wasn't even thinking that it could be.
He looked good.
We just heard Jenny Taft on the broadcast talk about the Christian Pulisic situation, which Pochettino apparently will address after the game. It doesn't look like there's any injury, according to her. She says he looks fine, but I thought they just took him off because they were like, yeah, we're up 3-0. We did save his legs. We don't need him. Which made a lot of sense to me. Like, that sub just made sense to me.
I didn't think anything of it.
And I think Pulisic actually was playing really well. He had a couple good passes.
He had the cutback for the first goal.
Yeah, he assisted the first goal. I forgot about that. That ended up being an own goal, but still, yeah.
I mean, how you think, let's say something would happen and he would miss Australia and Turkey A game. Do you think U.S. would go for finish second in the group, third in the group?
It depends on how Turkey play against Australia. Like, so the last game is against Turkey.
Yes.
So there's a chance where both of them have 6 points going into that. So goal difference matters. So because like both teams can finish with 7 points. They draw each other, and then like whoever has the higher goal difference is in first place.
First place.
I think in my bracket I have them in second. But like, I feel like I always get sucked into the Turkey. Whenever the Turkey makes the Euros, everyone says like, "Oh, they're the dark horse." I'm like, and then they just do nothing. Yeah.
That's a bad.
To be fair though, they're fans. I was able to go to the Turkey-Georgia game in Germany. Oh my, the greatest atmosphere I've ever been to.
Oh really?
Yeah.
My neighbor is Georgian, and he's a big Georgia fan. He's telling me the atmosphere for their fans it's great too.
Georgia were really good. They were definitely more Turkey fans, but Georgia were really good as well because we were right next.
So how long do you think until the Americans are able to replicate that energy?
Oh, never.
I think you know what I think. I think we're too reserved in this country as sports fans.
When
says the Knicks fans that's crawling up.
No, but that's the thing.
Polls and stuff.
That's the thing. That's a weekly thing in Argentina. Like that's just another day in Argentina soccer. Football. But the Knicks fandom right now is the closest thing you'll get to international football, whether it's club or country.
It's funny. I do like. Well, we haven't seen it because they haven't won at home in the finals. But I do like what the Spurs have been doing with Wemby, with like how he's been in the sections and the drums and the clap. I do like that.
Yeah.
I want to see fans get more involved. That's the thing we like about football is the singing and the chants and that stuff. You have more stuff going on during the game.
Yeah, you're chanting for like the whole game, the 90 minutes, and it's always different chants. Whereas like in the U.S., it's always the same. Like defense, like you always hear the same thing.
Yeah, there's nothing unique.
Yeah,
I want to see some of that. Let's get a little more creativity in it. Like,
yeah,
I think the closest we'll get to is college football.
Yeah,
probably. I'd agree with that.
I
agree with that. And listen, I do think you will see some traditions get adopted. If, like Brandon says, this golden generation comes through, or they have
to.
I think you will get a number one sport in this country. Mm-hmm. There are people who don't care about this until the World Cup comes around.
Yeah.
Well, we watch football all year round, except for us who didn't care to watch the Club World Cup. Understandably so.
Yeah.
Oh.
Offside.
I mean, I'm being greedy here, but
Do you want another goal?
I would like to see another goal by U.S.
I mean, there's not. Yeah, he was off too. Yeah. Look, goal differential could matter a ton, even for the U.S. I think it's important. Paraguay got one here, but if you get it up to +3, it would really be a bad blow for Paraguay again to be -3. You feel -3 with obviously with a loss. You're just feeling tough after that first game. If you're the U.S., you're feeling good, even if you get in some tighter games the rest of group play.
Gio Reyna's in now. Wonder how he'll make an impact after what happened in the last World Cup.
Mm-hmm. Great tackle.
Scored against Paraguay last time they played.
Mm-hmm. Did.
I wasn't a big fan of that Reyna situation.
With Berhalter?
Yeah, and parents trying to blackmail and all that. I think that makes your kid look weak.
Very weak.
That makes you look like mommy and daddy is the reason. Yeah. So imagine if your parents did that on the World Cup stage, imagine what they did during youth soccer. You know what I'm saying? And we already know how the politics are in sports here in some of these like youth leagues, Pop Warner football and all.
Crazy.
So that was a bad look. I feel like he needs a pretty solid outing
here he is.
in this World Cup.
Stop playing there.
And he's not weak. That's the thing. It's not like he's bad.
But it made him look so.
In terms of talent, he's literally he's up there with Pulisic and McKinney.
I think so.
Yeah,
really?
in terms of talent, but like
putting it together.
Putting it together. You don't know.
We've seen a lot of talented cats in different sports
that
that can't put it together.
It's so weird now with this keep calling it golden generations because you have all these attacking options, and like back then you just around on Tim Ream.
Tim Ream. Johnny on the spot.
He did what he needed to do.
You see the angle he took?
Yeah.
He didn't try and beat anybody with speed.
But there's in the for the U.S. team, there's always been like who's the like main striker and who's like the attacking midfielder or attacking players in general. But you always knew, okay, we got Tim Howard in goal, or we got like Brad Guzan or Casey Keller and like those guys that played in the Prem. But now it's the other way around now, like because the goalkeeping position is the question mark.
And even the defenders with a question mark. You could say for the most part, especially if Chris Richards didn't play.
Right.
And he's been really good in this game. He's been great. Yeah, you're right. Now you're like, and some of it is like, yes, does the United States have top world-class talent up front? No, but they have a lot of good options now.
Yeah, they have
more depth there, than they did before. And I think that's the difference in what Brandon is seeing in how it's going and how you're looking at the way they're able to attack. Like, even how creative they've been with the ball today has just been. Look, I'll put it like this: I've never seen a U.S. team in my lifetime this creative with this many chances. And it's like, what I'm really watching for the next game is like, okay, what's the confidence with this going forward?
Yeah,
that's it for me. Because like, if they're still coming out confident, it took them. They got to come out against the better teams. They're gonna have to come out with it early. Because against Germany, you didn't see it for like the first 15 to 20 minutes. Then they settled in, and then they were actually making Germany work. But see, that was my question, because good teams like Germany, it was just Havertz and Wirtz, our guys, were just making them work. Like, they were working them in those first 15 to 20 minutes.
And if you think about it, technically, you shouldn't have, if you're U.S., shouldn't even have that goal. That was just a screamer. By Anthony Robinson. How many times someone going to hit that?
Germany's probably mad about that. That was that. But you know.
But then there was that one deep pass to Pulisic that went off his thigh. If he could have got that touch, that may have been the equalizer at that time. Or the U.S. could have went up. I believe it was tied then.
I think it was 1-1.
They could have went up at that point. So it's like you said, like. I'm looking at this. I think we're all looking at this through the same lens to where we're like, all right, these guys are able to win their one-on-ones. They're actually able to be creative with the ball. It's about if you're going to go to that quarterfinals, the finish. The finish has to be there.
But
the defense.
That's part of what Alex was talking about too, though. Like, do you have the want-to really get to that next level? Like,
I hate that. I hate that. Someone said it the other day, like, when an announcer be like, oh, this team didn't have the heart, or you question a team's heart. What am I out here for?
Nobody gets to that level without having any heart. I want to say this. Nobody gets to this level by having the heart. But, boom!
Oh, Pepe.
Wasted it. Shout out to Brian Fonseca, my guy. That's his boy, Pepe.
You get to keep the ball if it goes in. You got to give it back?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so whack. All the money for tickets.
Same baseball.
Same Arena League.
It's interesting that McKinney went to the left when Pulisic came out, when Berhalter came in. I was kind of like, well, now you're putting three midfielders in, but they moved McKinney to the left. They just saw that cutback. He's been good.
He has. We have Alex M2874 said both Knicks and USA are up 3-1. I hear you.
I'll take it.
Hopefully the Knicks finish this up 4-1
Somebody's going 3-2.
You think Knicks are going to win tomorrow?
I think they win in 6.
I think so. That was my prediction.
Yeah.
I hope they win tomorrow, but I got this feeling it's going to be back here in 6.
So if they lose tomorrow, then what's the panic level in the city?
No.
It's a little bit of panic, but not a lot.
I would still like panic levels won't reach ultimate highs unless it
want no parts
somehow
of
Game 7. It's not going to Game 7. It's not going to Game 7.
I hope so. I hope you're right. I want no parts of it. Good interception here.
Is he on?
He's on.
Just
he's
like
on.
the bracket. Just like the bracket. We don't know.
Oh,
chip it. Why not?
Yeah, I almost got.
Who is that? Berhalter?
Yeah, but I wanted it. I was like, please just chip it.
What's that? L1 and circle?
That's
FIFA?
the chip.
L1 and circle.
Man,
I was always a R1 finesse.
I wish off of the first touch, he just let it go. Just like fuck it. Just like, because he was on the back foot. He might have caught him.
Like
he did.
Ibrahimovic.
They were saying it on the broadcast.
Remember Ibrahimovic's first MLS game? I mean, oh my gosh. When he hit that screamer from deep.
Who?
Ibrahimovic.
Oh, yeah.
His first MLS game.
That. Oh, yeah.
That's like legends.
I'd love to talk to all these guys that come from like Europe and go play in MLS their first game, and are they just like, yo, this shit is so easy? Like,
yeah, because apparently like he got subbed on, and he was saying like I had just like touched down from a flight, and like I wasn't even ready to play like the full.
Didn't even know his teammates.
Yeah.
Did he get a hat trick that game?
I think
or
he did.
I think
it was. I know it was at least. I know it was at least 2 goals, but he scored the winner after that. Late on.
After that
goal,
one.
yeah, that was the first one. But
oh man!
He did an interview. I forgot who it was with, but he said, "You believe that you're the best MLS player?" And at the time, Carlos Vela was like balling for LAFC, and he's like, he's in his prime. Well, where was I in my prime? And he was like, I was in Europe. Like, I love Zlatan.
That's what we need right there.
He's right, bro.
The mentality,
the swag,
that type of aura, swag, juice.
Give it up.
Christian Pulisic, like he's very
great. Give and go. That was beautiful.
Pulisic's too humble.
Yeah, they actually don't have like one of those guys that
they don't have
a killer on their squad. You know, that's what the kids look up to.
To have a killer on your squad, you got to kill at the highest level of competition, and they don't have anybody that's that top world class.
Like
that's
Tim Weah, you have your dad won the Ballon d'Or. Like, come on, learn something from him.
It's not his pops.
I mean, if you're Michael Jordan Jr., your dad's Michael Jordan.
Yeah, that's crazy. I just realized there's 3 kids of former players. Reina, Weah, and Berhalter. Look at Tyler. Look at him go.
And win the ball and get the foul.
I'll take that. Man, 7 minutes of stop.
And draw a yellow. Paraguay is...
Hey, they're winning the second half 1-0.
They are.
They are.
They're also. What's the yellow cards in this game? It's got to be like 8-2.
That dude looks old.
Is it 5-1? You said.
Do I hear USA in the chants? Do I hear the USA chants in the background?
Possession is 63-37.
Ooh. Man, come on, man. I see. This is the part of football that I hate when these dudes be sitting around milking. It's not even a real injury.
So they have 5 yellow cards.
Wow. Well, we knew it was going to be physical.
For Paraguay or for the whole game?
Paraguay.
Okay. Yeah, and U.S. have 1.
Oh, yeah, there's the rule. You got to get them off the pitch. So how do you think the American media is going to cover this? Oh, match?
They won't. Like apart from like everyone's just gonna be focused on the Knicks for now until they win it.
I think people could get excited.
I think the Knicks are just a New York thing.
The Knicks is New York is everywhere. I think you're right. It's not going to get covered the way it is here, but people are going to care because they're ending a drought if they do finish and win it all.
True. Because growing up in Virginia, they've always been the bum-ass Knicks to us. Like, it was bum-ass Knicks. Like, that's what we thought about them. But now, this year, like, they look for real. So, I just wonder. But, I mean, you get all those videos. Because you think, Dex, like, we see the good. Well, then whether it's charity, whether it's James Dolan giving out tickets and all. Your everyday person, if you're in Nashville, Tennessee, or you're in Wichita, Kansas, you see the viral video of them climbing poles, jumping Spurs fans. They're still a hated franchise outside of New York.
Oh, yeah. I mean, as a New Yorker, you always expect that, though. I feel like people are going to hate regardless. It doesn't help. And it's funny, if they win, they're going to get more hate because of that. But, you know, it is what it is. It comes with the territory. A lot of teams, after they win one, nobody like look how people hate the Spurs now. Not the Spurs, excuse me, the Thunder. People hate the Thunder now. A lot of it's like how they play.
They hate because they're good. Like once you become good, you'll get more hate.
Yeah, you get more hate.
Here we go. Well,
people love the Warriors, so they did it, right?
I need exactly. U.S. men's national team to get that hate. I need to hear somebody from the Netherlands hating on the U.S. men's national team. For them to get
that hate, they're gonna have to start. They're gonna have to slay a giant at some point. That's what we're talking about. He's on sides, middle.
Yeah, you're gonna have to slay a giant.
Yeah, when you start slaying some giant, people look at you as like, you're that annoying team.
What's a doable giant? Is Portugal a slayable giant?
I can see you guys beating Netherlands. Maybe even Germany.
It's funny because I like the Netherlands, but I do think they're vulnerable in this tournament.
Yeah, Germany I don't think will go that far. They've got a top manager, but they lack that star power.
Yeah, and I still think they need that next guy, or they're probably another 4 years.
It was supposed to be Wirtz, and then he had a down year. Musiala was always like my favorite player to watch, and then he tore his ACL.
Yep, and that's a big blow for them because I think
he's just not the same.
Nope. They don't have that. I had to use the term like clinical finisher. Like Havertz could be good, but you're asking a lot of him and Wirtz, right? Like that. Wirtz is, he's more of a setup guy. He's gonna set guys up.
Maybe like a Morocco. They could beat Morocco. Maybe.
Okay, I could see that. But see, Morocco's a team that I feel could be dangerous.
England. Undefeated record. Yeah.
Okay.
But I think once you reach like the France,
you slay England, and you want to talk about a country that would be mad at the U.S.
Oh my gosh!
Oh
my gosh!
Shoot, that was almost a mistake there.
See, if that's France, one more, France wins that and scores off that.
Yeah, you can't make a mistake like that against someone like Mbappe's waiting there to finish you off. I like how the U.S. is still played here down the stretch.
Goal difference.
Try to get another goal.
Giorena. That's what you needed. That. The Trivela.
I don't hear the noise.
Finish.
I don't hear the noise.
Damn, that was left-footed too, right?
No, that was a Trivela. He did it with the outside.
Let's go. Let's go. Needed it. Man, we're not talking about the Knicks tomorrow, man. We're talking about USA.
Let's not get out of hand here. That's a great call.
Was that Pochettino there on the field?
I didn't even see.
Posh culture.
See, but I like. Ooh. Oh, that wasn't. That was beautiful.
Charisma-esque.
Gio's got some skill to him, bro.
That's a great
in terms of talent. He's up there, man.
But you know what? I like what he did coming on, but I liked how the U.S. kept playing for a goal. That's something I liked here. That's mentality.
And that's the depth we're talking about.
Yeah, and that's mentality too.
Is he limping?
Nah, he's fine.
All right. Where's Pulisic? Oh yeah, Posh right there in the thick of it. The Americans are here.
Don't worry, the Spurs will come out in him. Like you can leave the Spurs, but Spurs will never leave you.
Spurs will never leave you.
It's the history of the Tottenham.
We hate Tottenham.
Great win for
full time.
Great win.
Full time. What a win for U.S. soccer.
4-1. Wow.
Needed it.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. It's been a bunch of people that was rocking with us. Anthony Rivera says, thank you, fellas, for the watch party. Hope to see more during this World Cup. Yeah, we're going to be doing one for every U.S. game. We'll be doing these. Alex is the first time we did it. Alex is our first guest. What are your thoughts about this U.S. win?
That was convincing. I won't like jump the gun and say like that they're one of the favorites, but so far of all the 4 matches now, they look the most dominant. Again, Paraguay, they're not biggest threat, so I'm excited to see what they do against Australia and Turkey, and then we'll move on from there. But Balogun looked good, McKinney looked good, Chris Richards looked fit, Jedi Robinson, who had, most of the season he didn't play for Fulham, so he looked good. Breeze didn't really have to do much.
Adams was good.
Adams and McKinney, the pivot, they're great. So I think those guys, and then hopefully you don't want to see like Pulisic come off with an injury like that, but I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see what Posh says after the game. Hopefully it was just precautionary. I'm thinking he's okay because that news even got to Jenny Taft. That makes me usually teams, organizations are like, yeah, we'll keep that. But the fact that she even talked to Posh and he told her that makes me feels good. Look, Posh has to be happy with his performance.
Oh yeah,
I did not see them scoring 4 goals today. Only person that probably saw that was Brandon.
Yeah,
I didn't see him scoring 4 goals.
Like,
today.
when was the last time they've had a dominant performance like this? I legitimately can't remember.
I don't think I remember.
A Gold Cup years ago. They didn't have.
I mean, like, Gold
Mexico.
Cup maybe, but like in terms of World Cup,
on a World Cup stage,
I think this is their most dominant performance ever because like 2010, they had that like comeback against what was it, Slovenia. 2014. They barely squeezed out against Ghana. They drew against Portugal. They lost to Germany. What was it? 2022. They squeezed out every game. So like England, they drew. So like in terms of like just dominant performance from like first minute to the last.
Do you realize that this is the most goals MNT has ever scored in a game?
Yeah, I can't think of
a World Cup game.
I can't think of any I can't even think of when they've scored 3.
The last time they scored 3 and didn't allow a goal was in 1930 against Paraguay.
Wow. No way.
Yes.
Full circle.
And they scored 3. They won 3-2. I actually remember this. 3-2 over Portugal in 2002.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I just looked this up. Damn, this is the most goals. Only twice they've had a plus 3 goal differential in a match, in a World Cup match.
But it's answering the call because everything we've talked about going into this opener was the pressure that this team feels having the World Cup on their home soil, first time since 1994, the pressure of getting a good result, showing you're in good form in this opening match check. They check the boxes that need to be checked for this game. I think if this was no knock on a Berhalter, this would have been enough for the 2022 squad to come out and have a win like this. But this is Posh culture, man. Pochettino has kind of beat this or embedded this into their head where this was expected, this type of result. Let's not play with our food. Don't play with your lunch. This is free lunch right here. And you can see it right there. You see it.
I think that's
this
McKenzie.
team, they believe, and you've seen this throughout the course of some of the results that they've had during qualifying. Now, again, when we get to the big boys, then that's going to be a different level. But it's all about gaining your confidence, being able to sub off a Pulisic, a Balogun, and put in the young guys to get a little bit more extra time. Because if something were to happen, and we all know that it can, you need to have the confidence in the next man up, that next man up mentality. And again, we've been talking Knicks for a while now, throughout the course of this stream. But last year, let's say JB's struggling or Josh Hart's struggling. Who's going to step up for them off the bench? This year we talked about Alvarado. We talked about Jordan Clarkson, Landry Shamet. Being able to go deep into that rotation or on your bench, that's a luxury. And I'm not saying they're there yet, but in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, remember that game back in the day?
I remember that game.
They won that. You won that first one. Whoever that was, you beat the first one. What was it? The guy with the twisty mustache? That first dude. You know what I'm saying? You won the first one. Now get ready, because you got the Socceroos, a very experienced team.
Very experienced team.
A week from now.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Listen, I mean, I think number one thing a week from now is Christian Pulisic healthy?
Yeah.
There's somebody who's tweeted out there, you never know, that right hamstring injury, but we'll see.
Who said that? Who, like...
Who
knows? Who can tell? Did you see him wince in pain?
Yeah, I'm not giving this person any shine.
All right, okay, zero. He gets no rice, no soy sauce, nothing.
You just want to see like the finishing boots were there today.
Damn, there you go.
Like that's what you need. You need to be ruthless in front of goal. You need to have strikers. You need to have finishers. Yeah, this is great scenes.
Look at all those people.
The scenes, yeah. Where is that? The Coliseum?
That's the Coliseum.
That's okay. And then they had another one at the Rose Bowl as well.
That was it. That was there.
Yeah, that was. I think
that wasn't
because they had the wrong thing at the top. First, they Kansas City, and I was like, "That's not Kansas City," and they switched it to that. Yeah, so that was that. Yeah, look, this was a great win.
This was by far yes. Granted, no disrespect to Paraguay, but it wasn't against the strongest opponent. But
you can't play with your food. You got to take care of business.
You needed a performance like this because, in the first game. I'm trying to think back to the first games that they had from previous World Cups. Last one was Wales. They drew. Gives them more pressure for the next game against a bigger team in England. Mm-hmm. And then you have a must-win game in the last game against Iran. And 2014, amazing scenes when they beat Ghana. The John Anthony Brooks
that was their first
header.
match.
Yeah, but again, that was a late goal, and then you have to try and play against two much tougher opponents in Germany and Portugal, and then 2010. I know that they had the Algeria goal with the Donovan one at the end. I don't remember if they played England first, but again, you want to set the tone, and that's what they did. And I think that's no matter who like you said, don't play with your food. So now you go against Australia, you get a win, and you have a very good chance of coming in first. And I think that's the goal. If you finish in first, you have a very good chance of making it into the round of 16.
Yeah, that's got to be the goal. So we'll see if they could. If they can build upon it, but no, man, this was fun. This is fun.
This was great.
We got to watch some football. Almost caught myself there.
Man, how out of 90-something minutes you still calling it soccer, bro?
I'm catering to the American audience. That's what I've been doing. I've been catering to the American audience. No, this is good, man. I thought you'd be a great person to have for the first one.
I appreciate you guys having me. Being the first guest is an honor.
Thank you. And now you're gonna go out to LA.
Yeah.
And see if
send us some videos back, man.
If Iran can do their thing out there, you get to see two matches. That's gonna be dope, man.
Yeah.
That's gonna be really dope to see. And then next year, you're gonna have to watch Liverpool be at the top of the league again.
I don't know about that.
Are we back to talking about things that are relevant for 500, please, Alex?
Things that are I'm more relevant than y'all. What y'all been doing? Oh my goodness. You should be ashamed to wear that.
Look at it. It's a team that won't be playing European football.
Absolutely.
Look at that. I don't know anything about that life.
Absolutely love it.
Yeah, y'all better, yeah. You better hope they get a Carabao Cup or a FA Cup. They gotta hope for that. Damn, no European football for Chelsea. I don't know about that life, Alex. We don't know. We don't know about that.
Times are rough.
All right. Any final thoughts, Brandon?
Again, needed it. The vibes are high. The vibes are going to be even higher. So you saw the Coliseum. What did we say? There was Coliseum. You saw half that stadium full.
Yeah, it was full.
Now going in the next week, we should see, a little bit more, 3/4 of the stadium full. You needed that draw to bring in a little bit more of the casuals. Right now, it's all about building the fan base, about building the hype. The World Cup is here, y'all. It's not going. Nothing's happening. It's not going anywhere for the next month and a half, month or so. It's here. This is our time to show the world that in all the sports we're dominant. The one sport that matters most out of all of them. It's time for us to stop being little bro. We're like the Mets right now to the Yankees. We're like the Nets to the Knicks. We're like the Jets to the Giants. To the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time to take that step. And you did that. You took that first step by beating the brakes off of Paraguay. 4-1.
They beat the brakes off of them. 4-1. You scored 4
4
goals.
goals, man.
And my final thought to be I'm really intrigued to see what their confidence level is going to be going to the next game. It's a good first start. I agree with you. Whenever you can start off a World Cup like this.
Dominant performance.
Again, I thought they beat Paraguay. Didn't think they beat them like this. This has me. I'm not going to be as open as Brandon is and make the predictions that I'm going to pass around the 16. But it does open my eyes a little bit, and I'm intrigued. I am intrigued to what Brandon's talking about. Will you see American fans get behind this team? Do you see the interest level go up, especially if there's another good performance against Australia? Because I think if that happens, you're going to see people be like, "Oh, okay, all right, I got to watch this. I'm going to be really tuned in. The bars are going to be packed."
We love a trend.
To around the 16.
We love a trend.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's a lot to see. We will see, but look, man, and we're looking at some of the highlights now as that they're showing on Fox. But this is a good performance, and if you're a U.S. soccer fan, like I know my guy Nick Federico, who works here, he's texting me, he's hyped about it. If you're hyped about it, I understand why. But one match at a time.
One at a time. One match at a time. No one's crowning his team king. You got to go take it. You got to go earn his respect.
What I will say is that people are going to be nitpicking Pochettino's tactics and his choice, like selection of starting 11s.
I thought today fielded a good start.
He did, but the main, I think the two guys that everyone looked at was who's going to start at right back with and who's going to be the striker. Alex Freeman played well. He was solid. No notes really. He did his job.
Yeah.
And Balogun scored twice. Now he's the top. I know it's only been 2 days, but he's the top goal scorer right now.
He got the golden boot right now.
He's got the golden boot right now. But that's the thing. Like, what if he didn't have a good game? Like now you have question marks. Like, oh, should it be Ricardo Pepi? Should it be Haji Wright? Do you want to play Weah up front or something? But now you're like, okay, now he's solidified. Now he's going to be the first name on the team sheet. So you put that sort of storyline to bed. I think that's huge for this team.
I think it's a great point. You don't have to worry. There's not going to be a conversation about that. And the other thing I'm adding in that starting 11 was, and I've been mentioning his name all game because I thought he played great, Chris Richards. Just seeing him in the starting 11 and then seeing him perform well.
That just gives the team confidence.
Well, gives the team confidence. He was moving well. I love that. That was the thing. He was winning balls. You gotta love that. And even Reyna, we just seen Reyna's goal here. I mean, for him to come off, that's what you like about this performance, because this is what Brandon was talking about.
I've always had respect for Poch. Even when he was at Spurs, I've always had respect for him.
But when you see him celebrate with the players like that,
when you have that like camaraderie with, like, he had a small conversation just one-on-one with Reyna. Reyna didn't have that with Berhalter. Like, no disrespect to Berhalter, but like this is a different level with Poch. So.
I agree.
All the players that we are talking about right now that you guys mentioned, we're talking about them in the right way. This could have went a different way. Even if they did win 2-1, right?
Sure.
We could have been like, oh, well, we feel like Balogun should have stepped up more.
Right, exactly.
Pulisic should have had a Captain American moment.
We'd be having a different conversation.
Different conversation, but we're talking about these guys for the first time and forever. And you guys, look at the broadcast right now. This could potentially be infectious, but we're talking about these guys in the matter of, wow, they really didn't play with their food.
Yeah.
These guys could be on to something. Now, Dex, like, if you don't want to cross over just yet, I get it, because they have to take this respect.
Yeah, you got to take it.
It's not just, and so imagine you live here, you follow football, you know these names.
Yep.
On the global stage, no one knows these names.
Nah, and they're not respecting them.
Yeah. And they're not, even in the U.S., they don't. We did the man on the street, and we cut out the giant cutouts of the faces. There's New Yorkers around Bryant Park who had zero clue who Christian Pulisic is. After this World Cup, Christian Pulisic, if you walk in a bar or somewhere,
be a household name.
You need to be swarmed. People need to come up. Hey man, I'm sorry, I know you're eating with your family and your girlfriend and all that. Can we take that picture?
Yeah.
If now, after this World Cup, if you walk in somewhere and people just be like, hey man, keep it close. Probably like you're the valet or something, toss you the keys like you're the valet.
But
you know exactly what their result was in this World Cup.
If you take the respect, I like that you said that, Brandon. If you take the respect, because respect is, not given, right? You got to earn it. If you take it and you start, you have a strong performance against Australia. Dare I say you have a strong performance against Turkey and you sweep the group, right? If it comes to that, that's going to raise eyebrows for a lot, even for me. Now you're like, oh, they got my attention for the round of 32 and round of 16. And what do you do in those? What do you then do when it's knockout rounds? Because that's going to be to me. How do you play when all the pressure's on the line?
Yeah.
When you have to, when it's win or go home. It's my favorite part of any of these international tournaments.
Yeah.
Get me to the knockout rounds. Yeah. That's when I'm like, you know it, right? The intensity goes up.
Yeah.
Everything is up another level. But the first step is you got to show that intensity from the start. You guys talked about the culture. The first step is you got to show it from the start. This is a good start. This is no disrespect to Paraguay. They didn't play with their food. And they went back up +3 at the end.
Yeah.
In stoppage time.
It's a great goal to have.
That's a great goal to have.
So it's funny because it sounds like I'm backtracking a little bit. If they sweep the group, I'm going into that round of 32 nervous. I'm like, I now turn into a Knicks fan. To where OG goes down with the.
Before. I get it.
You haven't seen it.
I get it.
And you're like, well, does the group suck, or are these guys just?
But you'll find.
Have they hit their not prime, but their pinnacle?
But that's what the knockout rounds are for. You're gonna find out about a team. It's like we talk about with the Knicks. You're gonna find out when you get to the playoffs. This is when you're really tested. We said both of us believed that there was no team in the East that scared us, but they still had to do it.
Yeah.
If you think the U.S. is as good as they should be, and it goes back to our conversation at the beginning of this, well, if they play well through the group stage, and we all sit here and you come back from L.A. and we're like, man, we're impressed with how they're playing. Mm-hmm. Yes, the next level is going to be, okay, what are you going to do in the knockout rounds? Mm-hmm. If they show out in the knockout rounds, you're going to be like, all right, this is a team that's really ready for prime. I might go into the quarters if they say they get there, and I might be like, shit, they can win this.
Yeah. But
I'm not there yet.
That's funny. Okay, so we're watching. So it's funny because
it's flipped.
It's flipped.
Yeah.
If they sweep the group, you're now all in.
Not all in.
If they sweep, not all in, but you're like, oh my gosh, these guys could have something
now
here.
Now I'm looking at them and saying, you handled business in group play. Now it's just like the postseason. Now it's postseason time. What you got from me?
That's crazy because I'm the opposite reverse. Right. If you handle business with ease
because
in group stage,
I'm a process
now
guy.
I'm sitting here like, what's wrong?
But that's the time. But that's go time.
What's that fall off?
You've shown me this, but you always have another level to go to. You can get to this point. Now you got to show me what you really got. And as a sports fan, I love that for a team. You've now shown me this level. Now you got to show me what you got.
As a player, I love it. As a fan, absolutely not. I'm biting my fingernails. I'm worried.
I got to see the process.
I'm worried. Just like when OG went down with the hamstring, all of New York hit panic mode.
I feel like Alex, you're the perfect person to talk about. This is like the Arsenal stuff we talked about.
Yeah.
I used to see this guy every weekend and feel like, yo, man, let's go to Arsenal. And they, past January, they lose a couple games, and he'll be like, this is
happening again.
And then it's funny, me, you, and Jared Schwartz, we all hung out. You met Jared Schwartz when we went to watch Arsenal Liverpool, our colleague here, and he would say the same thing to me. You guys would have the same energy. It gets to January, you'd be like, I've seen this movie before.
Because it's also the history you have to think about. Like, this has happened before.
But this is what I'm saying. This team don't got no history. So now it's, seriously, I mean that seriously. Yeah. So now it's like, all right, I don't know what you are going to get to. It is house money in some degree.
No, it's too good to be true. Is this too good to be true?
But I feel like that's what he feels about Arsenal all the time.
But the difference is, like, yes, we hadn't won a title in forever, but we would always have that, like, okay, we make the Champions League, but can you make that next step of becoming a title contender?
Right.
And we finally did, but it was a second, and it's just like, well, now we have it, like, every time when I would go to school, I would be like, fourth, but now it's just transition to second, because like there's a new thing that you're getting, like
I got
there's always that new hurdle. You get that brand, but now you have to, this team I like that we're talking about this. You said the standard was round of 16. That's what you said. For them to reach the
That's like
the
minimum. That's the minimum.
Bare minimum.
I'm fine. Yes, and I'm fine with that being a standard. But the reason I think you were setting that at a standard is because you have never seen them get past this. And to your point, just to compare it to Arsenal, when you were in school and they were at fourth, and you're like, fourth place team, we could be in Champions League, but we're kind of on the outside contender for the title.
Yeah.
Then the last couple of years you saw you're the bridesmaid, second.
Yeah.
And you're like, when is this finally going to happen? Mm-hmm. The stage we're at with this U.S. team is like, they're at a point where you can now say round of 16 is the standard, and that's dope. But now you want to see what's that next level. Can they do that?
Here's where I walk into the group stage with my chest out with the utmost of confidence. You go into that Turkey A match. Both of you have won both of your games. Turkey goes up early.
Okay.
USA rallies and wins that match.
Yeah.
That's where I go in and be like, okay, they've been battle tested.
Because now you see both sides of it.
You see both sides of it.
You see like the dominant side, and now you see like the mentality side. Like, okay, what are you gonna do when you're down?
You just go out and you're belting everybody,
like
now you get to the good teams, and you're like,
you know why I like that, and I agree with you.
I agree with that too.
You know why I agree with you? Because for me, that's what happened with the Knicks. When the Knicks bounced back from Atlanta, I was like, this is good.
Bam.
And they beat Philadelphia, this was good.
13 in a row.
The point when I've said, and I've said this on air, but the point when I said they could win was when they came back against Cleveland down 22. Because they got punched in the mouth hard, and I said, oh, this team, they could do anything. Now, I'm not saying the U.S. could do anything, but I hear what Brandon's saying. This is nice. If they beat Australia, that's nice. But if they beat Turkey in the game, they go down 1-0 and they got to rally, that's going to show you a lot and say, oh, they've got the mental toughness, and now they got some players. I agree with that.
And another good thing is that those 3 teams that they got grouped with, they are looking at the pot 1 teams, like when the draw was happening. Every team that's looking at the pot 1 teams, like, okay, who are the weakest? It's the host nations. Because realistically, when you look at USA, Canada, and Mexico, they're not pot 1 teams. They're pot 2, pot 3 teams. So you're looking at that like, okay, let's try and get the easiest one. So if you're thinking as a Paraguay fan or Australia fan or a Turkey fan, you're like, okay, we got the easy draw.
Yeah.
But in the USA have to say like, no, this is why we're a pot 1 team.
Absolutely.
So like you have to show why you're, the favorites to try and win the group. Again, Turkey will be a different match, but now, like, the next game mentality, you have to think about Australia next. Australia, I think they'll put up a bigger fight against Paraguay, but, this is a good confidence booster.
Yeah, I agree. I understand where you're coming from, Brandon. I get it. I see it. I think we're both process guys. I like to see the process happen, but there is a point in the process where I do things can switch from nervousness to belief, where you see something with your team.
When was that for you for the Knicks? Like, when did you realize the process is like, okay, we can actually, like, was it the Cavs game? Or was it like from years prior? Like, was it like during Thibodeau or was it like this year?
Okay, so that's a great question. Through this year, this is what I said. I've said this multiple times on air. And it's funny, sometimes I was on with Brandon and Brandon's asked me questions about it. I really like the way Mike Brown coached the team. I like the process of how he handled the roster, how he was empowering other guys, playing different guys. I knew that would pay off in the playoffs. I just believe that. I think now you have to coach like that in the NBA. And I think you have to coach like that in all sports.
Yeah.
You got to utilize your roster. If you don't utilize your roster, it doesn't play. Like, Reyna coming on today and scoring a goal matters.
Yeah.
It matters a ton.
Big time.
Right? Because now he's got confidence if he comes in, right? So I say all that to say, I like the process of what the Knicks were going to, even when they had a 2-7 stretch in January.
Yeah, I remember that.
Then towards the end of the season, they started playing, doing some things differently, and I was like, okay, I like more. This team has made me confident that they can go to the finals. But I didn't believe they could win until like the whole thing to the Cleveland game. Yeah. Because they bounced back against Atlanta, and it's like, this is cool. They've won, what was that at the time? 6 in a row going into that game?
Yeah.
And then they got punched in the mouth again, and they responded big time.
Yeah.
And I mean, now if you've seen that, and then you saw what happened the other night.
Yeah, down 29.
Come on, what? That's mentality. Yeah. Like, to your point, that's your mentality's on a different level. Right, but to get to mentality, it's culture and the coaching, which I agree.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you got to go through the fire.
Yeah.
You got to go through the fire. By that I mean you have to be in a situation where you get punched in the mouth and see what you can do.
Yeah. Look. When have you ever seen Fuller and Balogun up there
as the poster guy?
Yeah. As one of the poster guys.
But let me tell you, he feels like a poster guy right now, the way he plays today.
But to us, do you walk across the street to the bar,
do you know who Flo Balogun is?
Flo Balogun, they'd be like, wait, who? What? Wait, what? I just know, maybe I know Christian Pulisic.
Right.
Now you've got, now you got yourself a little graphic.
And the reason why I asked that is because...
That's a good question.
The reason why I asked that is because when Arteta became the manager for Arsenal, he obviously had growing pains. The squad wasn't good enough. Mm-hmm. But the way he adapted in his first season, and when we won the FA Cup, we beat City 2-0, played 3 at the back. We beat Chelsea in the final 2-1. That was when I realized this is the guy for the job because he can adapt. He knows the club. He was the captain for the team. And he's learned off of the greatest minds. He learned off Pep. He learned under Wenger, and he learned under Moyes. And he played with Pochettino at PSG. And you're thinking, like, this has to mesh. So that's why I gave him so much time throughout the process.
I always told you I loved him as a manager. I thought he was a good manager. I always said that.
And every player he played with, you just knew he was going to be a coach. So even when we finished 8th back-to-back seasons, and then we finished 5th, you could see the process. And then I'm just like, it's a poor squad. Let him get his players, and
now look what happened.
We reap the benefits.
But adaptation is a big word you use. Maybe that's something you see more with posh here with this U.S. team.
I want to see that. Yeah.
It's what I always hate saying this with the Knicks, and because Brandon brought it up, it's what people. It's the difference between Tibbs and Mike Brown.
Yeah.
Being malleable, adapting, and then having the players believe. And Brandon knows he's the son of a coach. He knows. You know this. You know this is true. Mm-hmm. Like, you've played at a high level. Absolutely. You know this is true. So it's like you have to be. You can't be so locked into how you play. And now I do see what I'll say that I like out of this match, and we'll wrap. I do see a confidence level in this team that I haven't seen before, particularly attacking.
Yeah.
I still want to see how they get tested defensively, because we didn't really see a lot of that tonight.
No.
But how they're attacking right now, and this goes back to the Senegal and Germany game, they're attacking with confidence.
Yeah, I didn't read too much into both the Germany and Senegal games, because they're friendlies, they're warm ups. You'll make a bunch of changes. You know,
right.
You want to see what the starting lineup looks like. Chris Richards didn't play. I'm like, even though I think I've watched Australia, I watched a lot of the Asian teams, you know, in terms of qualifiers. They'll give a fight. I still think the U.S. will win that game. I'm really intrigued to see the Turkey game, because even though they were one of the last teams to qualify, they're a team with star power. They're a team with attacking ability. Maybe not so much defensively, but their attack and their midfield are balanced, and they have players that can score, that can trouble their fullbacks. I'm really intrigued to see that match, and like I think that's the. I know we were saying, like, don't play with your food,
right,
and take a game at a time, but I think that's the benchmark where I think what will I think of the U.S. team when they get to the knockout stages, or if they get to the knockout stages, and when they'll make it, but like if that Turkey game and they like, you know, if you made that hypothetical with, you know, going down and coming back, or if it's a dominant performance, I want to see if they can do that in the knockout stage. And I think Turkey is a great
test for them.
Yeah,
I think right. We'll see how they do a Turkey game. All right, that's going to do it for us here. Alex, appreciate you joining me, man. Check out my guy, Alex Azarm, producer for WFAN, does a fantastic job with them, and he joined us first ever World Cup watch party. My guy, Brandon London. This was fun. I don't know if you're ever going to get to see a Liverpool, a Arsenal, and a Chelsea fan sit down and talk some football, but this was fun, man.
And tables not get flipped over.
Yeah, I'm not flipping any tables.
We got goals. We got it all. So
we got it all.
There we go.
It was fun. All right, so that's going to do it. We'll be back with you guys next Friday, USA versus Australia. That's going to be a 3 p.m. Kickoff there. So we'll see you guys next Friday for that. Shout out to my friend Jennifer Williams. She was at a watch party here. I'm going to text her right now after this. And also, we will be doing a stream for the Knicks tomorrow. We're going to be live for you guys on location. Silver Lining is the spot we're going to be at. We'll be going live at 8:30. It's going to be me, Brian Fonseca, Kavitha Davidson, former WFAN update anchor as well, too. She'll be there with us watching the Knicks, hopefully try to close this out. Silver Lining tomorrow. So if you want to pull up, come to Silver Lining. I believe that's 145 Bowery Street. Check us out there. We'll be live. That's going to do it for Alex Azarm, Brandon London. Also, thanks to our crew, technical director Nicolock Jackson, producer Erica Block. We got also who else do we have? Wesley Splain doing a great job on the Brandon Kramer, Abdiel Bermudez. Shout out to our intern Wayne. Everybody, the whole staff doing a great job here tonight. We will have more coming your way. I'm Dexter Henry. We'll catch you next time on the New York Post World Cup Watch Party. Peace.
Presented by Nicolock Paving Stones. Only Nicolock offers 28 vibrant color blends made exclusively with Paver Shield that will last for generations.